Are
Nice one, boy.
live! Everyone, we are live.
Hello,
Hello,
all
hello.
viewers, which might just be me. Welcome to
Hello.
the Sunrise Star. Happy little homebrew D&D game, run by yours truly, Linkis, and starring Maud, Dawn, Leon, and Kara. Would you
Hey,
all like to describe your characters briefly for the benefit of everyone?
Um, Mickey Woodsell is a tall, um, pure black skin, no, gray skinned, uh, fetchling person with baby blue hair and a very medieval goth aesthetic, and that's all you need to know about them. Besides, they are a charismatic son of a bitch.
at least one of us. Oh, wait.
Hi, I'm Dawn. I will be playing Grace. I am a Cripply, which means I'm a little frog girl. I am a summoner, so I am just gonna throw rats at people, because that is the best use of it so far.
'Cause you can.
And I will be talking like this for most of the session if I remember to do my voice this time. If you catch me looking away, I'm using two screens and my camera is on the screen I'm not watching. So that's happening.
Leon?
Hello everyone, I am Leon. I am playing Nyx Silver Tongue. What are you doing, Mod?
Don't worry about it.
It's just okay.
So you're
I
backup
play Nyx.
dancer.
Watch some Star Kid musicals, you'll understand.
I am Nick. I am. Bleh. Hi everyone, I'm Leon. I'm playing Nyx Silvertongue. He is a half-elf rogue who is also a carpenter in this town and is just kind of wanting a quiet life, but he's not going to get that.
Hello, I am
Respect.
Shara. Playing Kiva of Phelan, who's a gnome arcanist. And she settled down in this town to do some research and potentially get close to the Deadwoods. Time in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a ram. I have a riding ram.
So, these four have been plopped into my own little setting of Celestine. It is a small outcropping of a larger continent, full of happy little halflings and humans who live in peace and harmony and eat rainbows for tea and sing merrily. Provided you're of the appropriate races, the accepted races. So far, Kiva is a tolerated species, but even then, she's like a halfling that hasn't quite yet. Everyone else is an abnormal, and they've had to deal with this, so they're living in Sidereal Cross, which is over. A nice little hamlet, surrounded by various groves, orangeries, and so on. Very out of the way. The common people don't have to sully their sight so much with these strange and foreign beasts.
Magnificent.
Well, to some. You were all at some point, if not adventurers, then adventurer aligned. You came here to settle down since the age of adventuring seemed more or less dead. All the temples had been dismantled. The dungeons had all been looted. The golden age of high fantasy is passing. And so you arrived here, you settled down, each for your own various reasons. And all of your glorious shit was confiscated for the good of the noble city of
Damn,
Sunrise.
damn.
My glorious shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not my shit that was glorious.
All of your glorious shit gone.
Oh. Damn.
And so, as your GM, and one who has significant troubles with early game momentum, I am going to ask you all, what are your roles within the Sidereal Cross?
Mickey Wetzel is a crafter who lives on the edge of town and just keeps themselves. Most of the town forgets they're there until they need something. Whether it be weapon or new shoes for your horse.
Grace lives out of town because as a tenor, town doesn't really seem to appreciate what it takes to be a good tenor.
They don't appreciate your marvelous bouquet, the
Ah,
aromas of the tanning trade.
no, they don't. It's so mean. I make a whole bunch of things. I make gear for riding because I have a very tall friend called Zaza that I can ride on sometimes when I summon them and they're around. And I need to make very good riding gear because soon they will be able to fly. So I make riding gear, but also like little leather armor segments. It's quite hard to make full-sized human armor when you are under 2 feet. But I can make segments and pieces and mending things.
Yeah, you produce the parts that are then sent into the higher guilds. They maybe don't pay as well as you'd like them to, but it's enough to get by on.
Yeah, I don't pay rent. That helps.
Leon?
Nyx is a carpenter. He specializes in stuff like furniture and that kind of thing. Which I feel, yeah. So carpentry. I forget sometimes.
A rival.
Well, it sounds
No.
like it sounds like you do work in like metal crafting and stuff like that, and I do wood.
Oh, you know I do. I work in metal. Best buddies. Best buddies.
yeah, we occasionally just go, hey, I need this for this project. Can you do this? Sure. And we just kind of like swap stuff every now and then.
Later we go for a drink.
Into any bar that will let us in.
Preferably the one next to town.
Preferably.
And Kara?
Okay, so Q is probably the person who helps with trade, mostly due to her linguistics, so she helps translate it. And she's also the one that people come to if they need some knowledge about nature, arcana, or planar stuff, as well as spellcraft.
You work in admin, got it.
I work in what?
Admin, got it.
Yeah, basically. I was basically the grumpy secretary in the town hall. Of foreign affairs, probably.
Town Hall Foreign Affairs. You say that, but there's only 6 houses in the entirety of Sidereal Cross.
You are foreign affairs.
I am foreign affairs.
Besides
we
you,
are foreign affairs.
Besides you, there is only really the aging humans, William and Wallace, and a couple of a couple of seasonal hands that work in the fields. No, in the orchards. So there's not much call for your business there these seasons. But certainly when merchants are passing through on their way to or from Sunrise, your ability to take stock of their inventory and unify all the currencies is a very handy one. So, would there be... I'll let you all come up with a reason you'd all be milling about near the centre of the cross. The hamlet main street. All 2 feet of it.
All 2 feet.
Well, there's this really nice fountain that I like to sit by when I'm thinking of what to do next.
Yeah. So an old marble, moss-covered. It hasn't pumped water in centuries, but it is technically a fountain, and it has little. You hope they're fish in it. But yeah, it's
Mickey's
a
just
good
laying down on the side of it.
It's a good pondering spot. Done.
I probably would be working right now, prepping my next import of leather, so to speak.
So you're just taking inventory.
Yeah, spanning them, hanging them from their little frames. I know how tanning works in Dutch. I'm having trouble finding all the right English words. But basically, I'm stretching them so they have the most efficient surface for me to work on later, so
Yeah.
they settle properly.
Yeah, you're framing them.
Yes, thank you.
Tanning is making leather, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Okay.
turning hides into leather.
By dipping them in wee.
And scraping tissue over them, hardening them, hitting them sometimes, depending on the texture. Anyway, I get sidetracked.
Leon.
What exactly?
What are you
is
up to that involves being fairly central with everyone else in Stereo Cross?
Probably getting ready to go out and get some supplies.
So collecting your meager coin.
Meager coin, wood, and a bit meager coin and wood.
And Kara?
Kiva's probably on her way to the smithy or, well, Mickey's shop to see if they are ready with the commemorative leather knife that the mayor ordered for some fucking reason.
And you can quite clearly see that...
That Mickey is sitting by the fountain.
a blade of grass...
With the knife on their stomach.
Knife on the stomach, blade of grass in the corner of their mouth. So, you're all mulling about and doing your own business, and there's a cloppity 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 clop. And from the east rides the man you all recognize as the messenger. Who has no name. He is just the messenger. Occasionally serves as a crier for Sidereal Cross whenever there's some important news coming along.
Messy.
Like dressed up in riding leathers, with a peculiarly, not peculiarly, but notably high quality leather saddle. Very very warming for the tush on long rides.
Nice.
And he rides up and he makes sure that you're all present before pulling out a long ribboned parchment and begins to read. Abnormals of Sidereal Cross, you are hereby summoned by the Lord Mayor Bugleaf to perform duties conducive to your continued privileges on our lands. By taking arms in service of the noble city of Sunrise, you will receive a modest payment of 12 gold apiece and a temporary loan of your confiscated goods. Signed by seal of the political guilds of Celestine, Lord Mayor Harold Bugleaf. He rolls the parchment back up and tosses it in your general direction.
So, just to be clear, is
Pick it up.
Bugleaf the mayor of Sidereal Cross or Sunrise?
Sunrise.
Okay.
Sidereal Cross doesn't even have a dedicated shop.
Okay.
I pick it up, show it to everyone, say, I guess we're going, and flip them off.
It's all signed and stamped and sealed, all officially.
I guess it's better than staying in this shithole.
You're fairly sure that, like, the stamps and the seals cost more than 12 gold apiece.
Wait, we're worth less than a stamp.
Not really surprising.
Mickey, don't forget to bring the letter opener that he heard. That's why I was sent here as well.
This one, and you see them spin an impossibly sharp dagger.
Yes, that one. Don't have to make them that sharp to be a letter opener.
I mean, efficiency. No one wants to waste time.
The messenger, town crier, postal man, is still sitting on his horse. He's just pulled out a small cheesecloth and is having a nibble of some bread.
While sitting on
How
his
far
horse.
away is Sunrise?
2 days. 2 days ride, a little longer boat foot.
Grand.
I was just gonna say to the messenger, you bugger off already! Unless you want to escort us to Sunrise. Like,
That's what I'm here for. I'm not gonna hang around you lot by choice, am I?
Ugh. Okay.
Same to you.
Can I at least tell my wife that I'm going?
He waves his dismissive hand at you and gets back to his bread.
Just probably gonna just like storm off, gather her shit, put some stuff in the saddlebags of her ram, and just like ride up on her little ram. That's probably twice as tall as her. Do the town square. Wait for everyone else.
You have an adorable little ram.
Ram.
It is not amused by the lack of good salt rocks in the town, but it's managing.
My ram is called Regulus.
Like good evening, Regulus. Welcome back.
Nah.
Has Kiva been feeding you well?
Nah.
Of course I'm feeding him well. What do you think I am, an animal? Fucking
I'm
slaver?
joking.
Calm down, Regulus.
I'll
Just ignore her.
I'll summon Zada. Guess if we're gonna go back, I might as well ride.
There's a gentle flash of that purplish orange color, and Zaza, the what the hell is Zaza?
An Eidolon.
Yeah, no, I know it.
I had to practice on that word for a while.
Is it a fish eidolon? Is it a naga eidolon?
I think
It's a quadruped. It's
Isn't it-
somewhere between a horse and a dragon, I guess.
like a pseudo dragon, right?
A hag.
Yeah.
Bird? Yeah.
A pseudo dragon, but definitely not tiny.
Medium.
Mm-hmm.
I am tiny. Well, I'm small. So I can rate them.
Yes. The other two peons can fucking walk.
Fucking walk.
I
We
can
could go with
summon a
goddamn
horse for
skateboard
3
one day.
minutes.
I mean, I love how the two tiniest of the part member have a ride. So the other two
in
can't even
general, we
fit
have
up on
short
it.
legs. We have shorter legs. Of course we have a ride. Otherwise we will have to run to keep up.
Fair.
I think Nix is gonna pop home real quick, tell his wife what is going on, and get some rations for the road.
Miss,
Okay.
when all this is over, I have a great idea, and I'm gonna need your help.
Okay.
Imagine this: a plank with wheels on it that you could ride.
Okay,
Okay.
but what would be pulling it?
There is a little, like, the hamlet does have a cart. You have seen wheels before.
I know. That's why wheels exist. A plank with wheels. I want a skateboard.
Oh,
Wouldn't
oh,
it
I
be
see.
better if you invented a bike?
Okay, that's more complicated. A plank, wheels, and some other shit. That's easy.
Now, it's incredibly important for some reason that the world's very first bike has a massive front wheel and a very tiny back wheel.
And I'm not gonna work out those dimensions yet. I passed
Then-
Nix's
then it-
schematic. Let's go.
But what's more important is that nobody knows why.
Nobody knows.
So,
So you could flex on the people you run down.
so yeah. Oh, and yeah, there is a cart if people want to all travel about the same speed.
But getting in the cart.
I guess we'll
I think
get in the
Regulus
car.
would be pleased.
Regulus would be pleased to pull it.
What?
Well, you don't have any horses.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying, I don't think Regulus would be pleased to pull the
Oh,
cart.
don't think. Okay, sorry, I didn't get the don't bit. So,
We don't have any horses.
of course,
I guess we're walking.
if you had horses, they'd eat all the apples and oranges. So,
The oranges?
yeah, there were oranges. There's an orangery.
An orangery. I love that word.
You'll bustle up into the back of a cart, tie up Regulus and Zaza to the front.
Gonna be alright, Regulus. You don't have to be there. Days.
Regulus protests with a couple of angry. "Meow."
I will slow Zaza down a little bit so the ram can be in front.
Yep, Zaza has no option in the matter, being totally subservient to you.
You make me sound like a dictator.
No, I make you sound like an arcane master.
I sound like you. When did I turn into an asshole?
The romance.
Why? As for that, it's going to be a very bumpy and uncomfortable travel.
I'm fine with
Okay.
this.
I can deal with that.
I'm a bumpy and uncomfortable travel. Fuck it.
You set off at midday, and the messenger rides on a few feet ahead of the cart. And by nightfall, you approach the very quiet, very isolated and isolationist village of Cloverleaf, with its quite a few more houses built more recently. They look like they look more log cabiny, more modern. They've even got a lantern in the street.
Fancy schmancy.
And it's large enough to support one entire inn.
They must see a lot of traffic.
Okay.
So, this is where the messenger, and silently and without speaking or consulting with any of you, starts riding over to hitch his horse and pop in for the night.
Yes, do we want to continue on the road or wherever he went into?
Truthfully, I don't want to be riding along that asshole anymore. We already have. I kind of want to
I
continue on
think
the
we want
road.
to continue on the road.
Yeah. I mean, it's a straight road, isn't it?
More or less,
Anybody
yeah.
feel guilty about this?
I don't
No?
know if
Cool.
we can continue with the cart though.
Great. Leave him his horse.
Should we stop in though to give the animals a rest?
What do you think about it, Regulus?
It's
I mean, yeah, I think Regulus might need some rest. Much as I hate stopping here.
We almost had him.
Mr. Messenger, I'm gonna go inside.
You
Bless you.
step
Thank you.
inside you step inside of the Golden Raven. It's a very quiet,
Pretentious
dingy
name.
affair. Sure, pretentious name. Very quiet affair with the usual dog that looks more like a stuffed cushion, but is definitely breathing in the corner. Candlelit, a few meager patrons, and you see the messenger at the other end arguing quite loudly with the tavern keeper or the innkeeper. He's saying things along to the effect of 3 bloody gold a night. I refuse to pay that. It was half a silver when I came here the other way. What the hell has changed? And the tavern keeper, roll sense motive.
Oh shit.
You want me to sense people's motives? How dare you?
Helen!
Did you follow me inside?
Of course.
Of course, we hitched Regulus and then.
This is you're a very nosy stick together party.
Yeah.
We have normals, gotta stick together. Don't you know?
On point.
If I can get character sheet.
Yeah, that's 4 for
nat
Grace
20.
and 29 for Mickey.
Ooh, one of these people
My
is not
character
like
sheet
the
is-
others.
One of these people is not like the others.
Zaza has a better
I would
idea
love-
than I do.
I would love for my character sheet to show up. That'd be nice. There we go.
No.
Give me a second. Everything's loading. Despite the fact that it's been open for 30 minutes.
Haha.
We can wait. Sorry.
I don't think you're gonna beat Mickey.
So either. But
Yes. Everyone likes rolling though.
But everyone likes rolling.
yes. Why is it blank? It's just
6.
blank. There we go. Finally. I have things on here that actually have numbers and letters and even a few
Yes.
words.
And even a few words. Wow.
Wow, words! Amazing.
Wow.
Was sense, motive, go all the way down. Oh, I'm particularly good at that. There we go.
Dear Linkus, your name in Roll20 is not concerning at all.
Okay, so you've rolled fly. That's okay.
Why though?
Wow.
Because I clicked for motive. Hold on.
They're not even close to each other, but the actual
You've
fuck.
rolled. Okay, sense
Sense
motive.
motive.
He can fly now.
So,
Can't even
Nikki
fly.
Silvertongue.
Yes.
Nikki Silvertongue catches the innkeeper giving a hostile little roll of his eyes. But Mickey catches that it's not so much a roll of the eyes as he's glancing at the four of you.
Mickey walks up.
Um,
Good
I
evening.
think I just want to sleep in the cart.
Mm. He's a tall, broad-shouldered man.
Mm-hmm.
The what would be considered now a very lumbersexual beard. But back then was just the working classes.
We'd like to rent rooms for the night. How much would it be?
3 gold, he says.
Hmm.
And the messenger just goes, well, fuck that. I'm sleeping with the horses.
Are you sure that's the working rate of a inn for a town about this size? That just doesn't sound right now, does it?
It's my rate.
Eva's gonna walk up and just go like, look here, little buddy, and she flashes her all her teeth are pointed at sharp. She flashes her teeth like, you can do a better rate for us, I believe. And I would like to intimidate.
Yes.
I think Nyx is
Can I
gonna
help?
walk out and just camp out in the cart.
I'll
Fuck!
go sleep with Zaza.
I rolled a crit fail. I rolled a 6. Well, I rolled a 1 and I have +5 in intimidation.
Can I try to save this?
No, we're not sure you can.
It's a crit fail. I don't think you can.
I can't.
There you go. Here you go. Hey, you can do a better deal for us.
Nyx and Grace watch from the
push-
cart as we see Kiva get thrown out, literally.
I push Kiva over, just like hand in face. Don't mind them.
Yeah, like I think
Look at me,
Kiva was
not them. Don't
actually
mind them.
thrown
Look at
out
me.
of the inn at this point, so she's probably gonna sleep with Regulus or on top of Regulus since he's fluffy.
Yeah, probably. So, Mickey, what's your attempt at a more comfortable room tonight?
All I'm saying is that we are all civil people and we deserve a civil rate. Believe that 2 gold would be. I would be fine to pay that, but 3 gold? That's insane.
Roll diplomacy.
Okay.
Mickey rolled a 21.
He chews the inside of his cheek for a few moments. And then...
You're not a bad person. Are you?
Narrows his eyes at you. And you see he's about to object when one of the barmaids ventures up. Now, you're all familiar with the male fantasy barmaid.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
The hyper over-sexualized
The boob
low-cut.
maid.
The boob maid.
Yeah.
The milky maid. This woman is... She seems slightly more conservatively dressed, and yet somehow even more buxom and objectified.
Go Gertrude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Hooters.
Pretty much. Like she would be the star girl. She
Kiva.
would be the star girl of Hooters. Although we must draw close on this. This is, after all, this is a PG stream.
Is it?
When?
Since when?
We are child friendly, parental guided on this place. So shut the fuck up.
PG-17.
And she bounces up and she goes, "Oh, go on, just give it to him. Name. Why am I so bad with names?
Insert name here.
Yeah. Terrible with names. Yeah. Oh, go on, name. You can let them have a room for a gold, can't you?" And he grumbles and nods.
Like, at the window, Kiva is just like...
Good man. I wave Kiva back inside.
I don't think she's gonna be let back in.
No, you're all allowed back in if you're willing to pay the 1 gold for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just
I'm
paid
moving
4
apart.
gold for everyone, and don't give a fuck about the the horse guy.
So, yeah, it's small, it's cold, it's drafty, but they're rooms, they're indoors, and there is rising heat from the fire in the room below. There is still food. The the messenger has not been informed of the improved rate, and so is still sleeping out with the horses.
Good.
Somebody gonna come out and tell us?
Leave that piece of shit out there. Like, no one cares about him.
I meant us. The card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thought you were talking
Like, I
about the
paid a
fucking
gold
messenger.
for each of us.
Yeah, here. I know it's gonna be a long shot, but are there any arcane books at this inn?
No.
No. Actually, I go down to the messenger and I tell him, "Hey, just thought I should let you know. The guys let us in for a gold each. Though he said the rate for you is 5, I'm sorry. See you in the morning."
He crumbles angrily. Gold would be too bloody much anyway. Sneers and rolls over and tries to get warm in a fly-ridden hay.
Ciao.
I feel like he's gonna wake up in the middle of the night at one point to Regulus eating his hair because he's laying in the hay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, goats do that. Piss off. Ah.
Yes, Regulus, the sometimes verbal ram.
So, you all go up to sleep. Or do you not go up to sleep? It's sunset, but it's not massively late. You can hang
I'll go
around,
sleep.
maybe order some food.
How busy is
I
the
have
inn
rations.
downstairs?
I'm fine.
The inn is there's a handful of patrons, but they're filtering out at about 1 or 2 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's still going. Like the innkeepers doing that weird thing where they clean already clean glass just for the look of it. Because I think that
Mickey's.
apparently they have nothing better to do with their time.
Mm-hmm.
How must
Mickey's
feel to
gonna
be in a good
go
economy.
downstairs and party and possibly sing a little bit.
Yes,
Fuck yeah.
I'm singing.
He's gonna sing their fucking ass off.
So, roll performance.
Why not? Can't be terrible, right?
Wow.
What?
Roll the
18.
6.
So, Mickey performs a damn good aria. Kiva's just in the back going, more than a feeling.
Perfect.
High five. High five.
I love that though.
It's you're both having fun, but the patrons aren't seem to be showing only indifference toward you.
Oh.
There to hear.
Barmaid occasionally flashes, but flashes a smile.
Okay.
Okay, I thought that was going somewhere else.
He should
Yeah.
keep this comfortable with the kitties. She flashes a smile now and then, but other than that, no one's paying you any heed.
know
The
what?
food menu is stocked as normal, so this has not been inflated to absurd prices yet.
Lovely. I'm gonna try something with our singing. Can I make a diplomacy check to get more people singing with us?
I'm glad I'm in that. You don't want to hear me singing.
Roll, but it's going to be difficulty 25.
Oh god, but
Same old
everyone.
roll so far. Funny.
20 shit.
They cold shoulder you hard.
Hmm?
They cold shoulder you hard.
No, Kima, I think it's time to go eat.
So yes, you pop up to the beds with straw mattress bed and wooden cots. Is anyone sharing a room? Like, you're certainly not going to get a room to yourselves. It's not that sort of an economy.
Sure, I'll share with anyone.
She will share if she really has to.
It's so what you're paying for is you're spending 1 gold for a night on a bed or a straw mattress or a wooden cot. In this room with a little iron wood stove.
Neat.
And no one's eating anything, so yes.
I did say Kiva's gonna get food.
Oh,
Yeah,
what would you
Yeah.
like?
Oh,
There is they've got the usual like cheeses and various breads and porks. They've got some salted bear and dried beetroot. Vegetable
have
stew
that.
and bizarrely a shrimp menu.
Is there any rabbit?
No, but there is partridge. Dried sticks of partridge and artichokes with a tiny bit of
What the hell is a partridge? I genuinely don't know. Please explain.
Oh,
A bird in a pear tree.
yeah, it's a bird. It's
a bird in a pear tree.
it's a game bird.
Okay. Actually gonna go game bird one.
Yeah. So that will cost you 7 copper pieces.
7 whole copper.
I know.
This
It's
place is expensive.
Injustice.
the inflation is hitting everyone a bit hard these days.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, and bear in mind likewise that the dried food would also count as a ration. So if you want to stock up on these things,
I have 5 rations just now, so I'd like to buy 5 rations, another 5 rations.
yep, that'll be another. If you want the dried partridge with artichokes, that'll be 7 copper pieces. If you want the dried shrimp with barley bread, that'll be 9 pieces.
So 7 copper piece for the 5 or 7 copper piece per each?
Each, so 45. Oh, 4 silver and 5 copper.
5 copper.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on to say, it'll be 4 shillings and 5 pence.
Can I get some barren bread?
Yep, you can have some barren bread. Have a little bit of a mix-up. That's going to be 8 copper.
8 copper. Make it 5 rations of that.
40 copper. Or 4 silver.
Alright.
Kiva's also gonna ask for some hot water. And gonna take out some tea leaves from her component pouch and just drink that.
Okay. So, oh yes, someone you tried to get the patrons to just call shortly. Yeah, sorry, forgot about that. No, I didn't. I got that spot on. Ignore me. And you retire for the night? Doth everyone?
Retire for the
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's get some. I'd love to get some eerie music going on. But alas, it's not going to last long enough.
night.
Yeah,
Put it on loop.
if you can put it on loop within.
No, I mean the like you go. Ooh, it's a dark and windy night, and you all sleep, and you wake up in the morning, and you're fine.
And it's gone.
Although, for shiggles, could everyone roll me perception?
Okay.
Why?
Difficulty 20 perception, please.
Fear.
Kansas-Aro?
16. Remember,
Yep,
if it's side-based, it's -2 for Kiva, but if it's not side-based but general one, it's still.
I did not perceive.
Yeah, Mickey rolled a 10 and Grace rolled a 13.
Hold on, Zaza's rolling. Oh, what
Nope, Zaza's not rolling. Zaza's outside, or
Nyx rolled a 10 as well.
more likely.
I rolled a 2.
I cannot unsummon them and summon them back in my room again?
I guess you can.
They make me feel safe.
Well, if I find Zaza gets a roll. Bloody broken piece of shit.
Most people are mean to me, so I wandered there, so I'm safer.
Yep, you all get a pleasant, uninterrupted night of sleep.
Oh boy, this entire trip was just an excuse to get us all together so they could kill us.
Yeah.
And you wake up bright and early in the afterlife.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quiet. The inn is empty, apart from the tavern keeper who never seems to sleep.
Get breakfast. Get messenger.
Yeah, let's go wake the messenger.
Shoot the storm as they will.
You step outside. You go around to the stables. And you see them. I say stables. You go over to the 3 planks of wood that act as a ceiling over a bundle of hay. And you find.
Go ahead.
And you find the very cold, very miserable, like half awake and half hating his life messenger.
Kick him in the
Everything
leg.
right.
Wake up. Time we're up.
Good morning.
I hate you all.
Hmm?
Shall we get on to the town of Sunrise?
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Kiva probably grabbed 2 apples inside before Regulus.
That'll be like not even a copper. Hell, you produce your Hamlet produces these apples. And yeah, actually, this is where Electrum comes in. You pay a miscellaneous amount of Electrum,
Okay.
a coin so useless no one keeps track of it.
Oh, okay.
It's what you spend on pencils. So he mutters. The messenger mutters something angrily to his horse, and then climbs up, stretching his back and aching all over,
As one does.
as one does.
Kiva just chuckles at it.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Then you set off again. As the sun is slowly rising in the east, you eventually come to. So you've passed Cloverleaf, and you are now at this little crossroad here with the toll stand.
Oh, that's what this says. I kept misreading it as troll stand.
Toll stand. Epiton.
Gotta pay the
That would
troll
be
toll.
unfortunate.
That was
Um,
funny.
Gotta pay the troll toll if we're getting that, kids. Nope. It's a small little lean-to, built around, pretty much just built into a tree,
Big tray.
with a guard, a guard with a pike on inside it, and the guard with a pike, sort of miserably standing up to his ankles in the mud.
Delightful.
And you approach,
Yo.
and you
We let the messenger take the lead.
Yeah.
halt in the name of the Baron, and pay your road tax. The man in the more happy man in the lean-to says. The messenger rolls his eyes and goes, "You know, I'm just paying for myself now. Nevertheless." And the guard holds out a hand, and the messenger tosses him a gold coin.
Nothing to it but to do it. Yo.
And he
How
he
goes?
marches onwards. And then the guard looks expectantly at you, holding a hand, at all of you holding a hand out.
Hand him a gold.
I will take that gold. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna
Alright.
try handing him a silver because I've never been here and I don't know if it's a voluntary tax.
Yeah, he looks at the silver and goes, I'm afraid that will not do. That will not do at all. You will.
Kiva looks at him, flashes her pointy teeth, and just says, "That will do."
I need to go for a second.
Okay. Yep. Go, be back in.
12.
Kiva, stop. Hands him another gold. Stop. It didn't work in the end. It won't work now.
But I appreciate your moxie.
Yes. And she hands her gold for herself. I tried.
You tried. I'm proud of you for trying.
Just gonna hand gold.
Mhm.
Stop.
I thank you all for your payment, and I'm sure.
Ooh.
Someone vanished.
Lost to Laura.
We lost Laura.
And I'm sure the frog will happily pay once she gets back. You may all pass through, nothing personal. You understand, just following the Baron's orders.
I hand him a gold for the frog. Will this do?
Yes, that will do very nicely. Thank
Great.
you again, nothing personal. It is just the road tax.
Of course not. It's just your job.
And like he gives a cursory glance in the cart and sees that there's nothing of value besides what you're all carrying anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And shrugs and waves you on.
Oh.
As you pull away, the two guards start quietly bickering to each other.
Can I perceive this?
And go for it.
I gots to hear this shit. Ah? You didn't hear that.
Perception.
Perceive.
Nope.
I know perceive.
They seem to be mentioning something about duty. Or possibly shit, you're not certain. And
God,
you
I
head
love it.
off, and by early evening... Oh, welcome back.
Thank
Welcome back.
I need to move downstairs because puppies.
Okay.
Oh.
And by early evening, you have passed the Three Sisters Lakes, and you have passed the Wheats on your left and Oak Glass Forest on your right, and you're approaching the town of Sunrise with the Star Tower slightly sinisterly silhouetted against the moon.
Only slightly. Puppy.
I am a summoner. I am all the animals.
Wow.
Meow.
Is
Captain Planet over
this
here.
is this tower something we would have seen before?
Yes, you recognize it well enough. It's one of the few still occupied wizards' towers.
Huh.
Now that I must visit.
Most of the wizards in the world that haven't gone straight to the colleges started preferring the houses, really. Cottages in woods and so on.
Hmm.
It draws far less attention. Yeah, no, you're aware of it. Did you want to roll anything? Did you say?
No, I just said that I must visit it at some point.
Yeah, you're only vaguely aware that there's some powerful wizards, and occasionally, even from Cloverleaf, you can see the sky light up with the occasional spark of the arcane. Which all of you can see because all of you are either spellcasters or an elf.
We can't perceive, but we can see it.
Yep.
So you approach the gates to the town of Sunrise. There are a handful of guardsmen with halberds and breastplates mulling about the outside. Some of them human, some of them halfling. Most of the halflings are further back with those fancy new black powder guns.
Ah, the bang bangs.
The bang bang sticks.
Mm.
Which allows them to more than make up for their lack of size. And makes them quite vicious. But yeah, they're all stood outside and rotating shifts around the gates and the towers. And you pass in, and one of the guards mentions something about a road tax, and the messenger gives him a sharp look and he quiets up again.
We follow the messenger.
We follow the messenger, baby.
We're with you.
You
On the
ride
fucking
into...
heels.
It's not a large town, but it's incredibly densely packed. It's almost like a slice taken out of a much larger, much more urban area. Overwhelmingly human and halfling. A couple of more exotic races being shunned on the other side of the road, so to speak.
Any gnomes?
Maybe, like, in the entire town of Sunrise, maybe 3.
Including me.
Including you.
Including you. Any fetchlings?
No.
No.
Too exotic.
I take it I'm also the only one.
Yes. However, you do have something of a kinship with someone. As some of the as you're passing, and some people are like frowning. Some of them openly hostile and shouting, "Piss off, abnormals!" You do catch the thoughtful look of a Sahagan.
What now?
Think like an Innsmouth fishman if it was based on a piranha.
Can I hide? That
It's like
sounds
John.
scary.
Kind of like John, yeah, but more slippery.
Rania.
So I said bootleg.
Bootleg John.
Bootleg John.
Can Kiva let out one of the Snapdragon fireworks high up in the air, since it's one of those things that halflings like on their celebrations, so it might make them a bit less hostile towards them. Just up in the air.
Roll sense motive first.
Oh boy. $19.
19. It might not be a good idea when some of them are already starting to heft stones.
Hey, let's scrap that idea.
The ones that are looking like they're about to heft some stones, can I just give them the most death glare of death glares?
Yep.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Roll intimidate.
Scare the fuck out of them. Why not?
Swear to God, if you get all of us killed.
$15.
You have successfully terrified the children, who go and run behind their mothers, who return a nastier death glare. Which maybe not as individually effective, but has a wonderful sense of magnitude.
I combat it.
Can I take their hand and drag them along, please?
You're on the cart.
Sitting in the cart.
I'm not, I'm on Zaza. I will pull them off the cart if I have to. I do not have the strength for that. Never mind.
And if you turn to
I give
Nix,
him
you
a
just see him
stronger
with his
glare.
head in his hand. Just face palming.
Just wishing you had like something you could use on your hood to pull it tight.
Yes. Just like.
Good evening.
And before long, you stop off at this rather opulent, the Guild House of Commerce, which also serves as Mayor Bagleaf's town hall. The messenger hops off and sort of pointing at us. There you go. Enjoy your audience.
See
And
you,
stalks
bitch.
off to find some nearby watering hole.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Do we have any other choice?
Yeah.
I've just realised how incredibly relevant my little my story that I've been sitting on for a few months now about tense race relations.
Incredibly relevant.
Well, I'm a white man. What am I supposed to do except appropriate other people's struggles?
You can try and better yourself. That's all we do as white people.
Mickey down. Mickey down. Pimp in distress. Sorry.
So, I guess
so you enter.
We leave regular citizens outside.
You enter. You are frisked multiple times, especially the ladies in the party.
We are what now?
Flares.
The first time they tried to frisk Kiva like that, she fell.
Are you really going to try rolling Intimidate a third
Yes! Yes!
No, what? I'm gonna help them.
No one fucks with Kiva.
No one fucks with us.
13.
Is there anything I can do to help?
They smile back at you a bit awkwardly.
If it helps, she would cast Feral Shifting as well to get the proper, like, wolf teeth and all that shit.
I
They
seem
are-
even more charming than usual.
Remind me of Mickey's general physique and form.
Big tits.
Big tits. They are very intimidated by your marvelous memories.
Your huge badonkadonks.
Your great hadonkadukalas.
I'm hiding behind Zaza in the best way I can, but can I roll
No,
stealth to hide?
Salsa is quite emphatically not allowed inside.
That was outside with Regulus.
No,
I'll
Zaza,
work this to my
not
better.
then. I'm not leaving Zaza unattended with these assholes. I will roll stealth. I will try and hide.
Roll.
I don't want to be seen by these people.
Just hides under Nyx's cloak.
16 to hide in the cloak.
While bureaucracy is stifling, I don't think it quite counts as a swamp, so you don't get the +4 to that.
It was worth a try.
So
There's a lot of paper. Does that count as a forest?
No. But astonishingly, like you managed to get by with only a meager frisking.
Wow, lucky.
For some
Damn.
reason, they say that they seem to like just sort of pat you on the head and then go straight over to Mickey.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll work off the goods. Why not? I'm gonna roll diplomacy. Fuck them.
Do tell me if you get uncomfortable by this, by the way.
I've had worse.
Not reassuring, darling.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tone that
Of
back a
course
bit.
not.
Yeah, you work what you got though.
I'll work what I got.
And eventually you are let in to see the Mayor Bugleaf and his assistant Sir Harold Matthewson.
Big Buggy, how's it been?
Mr. Bugleaf, I have brought not only the letter knife you ordered, but the creator as well. I hope you're satisfied with that.
He doesn't look. The little halfling, I say little halfling, the astonishingly rotund halfling,
Barrel of a halfling.
doesn't look up from his writing for a few moments. And Sir Harold steps forward and goes, yes, thank you. That is most appreciated. Very good work on all of your part. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, what do you want from
we even have a
us?
choice.
The Lord Mayor would request your services in dealing with a little problem that sprung up in the local Guild of Undertakers.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
spit
stop
it
you
out
there.
already!
There are
Great. Lord
undead
Mayor, if you want to
rising.
request our services, please request it. Speak.
There are
nothing
undead
about it.
rising in the graveyards, and we don't know why or where they're coming from.
Hey, just shut up. You don't know
Well,
anything
I'd
about bureaucracy. Quite clear. Not gonna fucking talk to us. Look at him.
Well, I'd say I know where they're coming from. I'd say they're coming from the graves.
Okay, everyone's talking to different people.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
How
talking
long
at
have you
the
been
mayor.
waking up again?
Yeah, Mickey's talking at the mayor. I'm talking at Mickey to stop talking at the mayor. Nix is talking to the other guy, and Grace is just trying to hide.
Harold just sort of clams up until you all decide who's doing what.
Mickey's talking at the mayor.
Okay, shut up, please. It's not gonna answer you, and if you keep on doing this, we are just gonna be here longer than we must. Stop it.
Yes, quite. So,
Can I roll? Never mind, sorry. Keep going.
oh, okay.
Yeah, like, at this point, Kiva probably has her hand on Mickey's mouth, just so they shut up.
I don't know how you got up there. That's not gonna work.
Kiva is very creative with some chairs. So yeah, this is some undead rising in the graveyard, and we haven't really the guards to spare. We're having to do our best, just quarantining the place off for now. And well, we've got on our records that you lot seem to at one point be the mercenary sort.
Right there.
Adventurers.
If you wish to call yourselves that, then yes, you used to be adventurers. So this seems like the sort of thing that you would be paid and compensated for.
Not very well, as far as I heard.
We will, of course, give you access to all of your prior supplies.
That's all I need.
The payment. They're 12 gold each, but that doesn't really cut it. They're
That's not
meager.
even the standard going rate.
The 12 gold apiece is more than the monthly salary of half the guard.
Can I see if
Maybe
he's
I'm saying you're calling
bluffing?
me shit.
Yes, roll sense motive. You get the impression that he's a little bit too old and a little bit too tired. And maybe there's something else there, but he doesn't seem to have any interest in lying to you.
I guess that should do for a first task. So if you need our assistance later, you will have to pay up.
No, that should all depend on how this business goes. With hope, you should be able to return to Sidereal Cross by the weekend, at the latest.
What day is it?
Thursday.
I would hope.
But give it fantasy names. It's the Wemp
This
Thursday.
Thursday.
We can come up with fantasy names later.
Yeah, we can sort it out later.
It is the 4th day of the calendar.
Timsum. Hi, I move.
Okay, so where's this cemetery where we have to go?
It's only down the street. It's the just down the first graveyard. We've been reusing the soil for the past 70 years, I think. So it's not very large, but rather deep, you understand.
How well is it quarantined off? Have any trouble getting in?
No, you should have no trouble getting in. The guards are expecting you. We've got 12 riflemen up on some surrounding houses, and half a dozen men-at-arms.
Just make sure they don't shoot. Will you?
Of course. Would you like your equipment?
Of course, we would fucking like our equipment.
Truly,
What do you
yeah.
think? We are gonna fight those skeletons by our bare hands? Of course, we would like our equipment.
I don't know how you do it. Bloody weird job, if you ask me. Venturing. Starts muttering to himself as he walks into a side room and gestures for you to follow.
I follow.
Yeah, we follow. Begrudgingly.
Grudgingly, yes.
But we
Huffing and
follow.
puffing.
So, you enter a large, barred, caged area. Some sort of a armory or storeroom. You're fairly certain this place could survive a casual dragon attack. Maybe not a particularly dedicated dragon, but certainly a flyby.
A little spittle.
Just a little bit of the flamey rainy. And he starts pulling out a couple of chests and placing them on the table, unlocked. Within is most of your gear. Some of you notice that you've lost a few of your shinier things. To the tune of a third level character starts off with 3,000 gold. You currently have 2,000 gold worth of stuff in there.
Oh, okay. Just taking out one knife? Two knife? Not her quarter stuff, because the quarter stuff is their thing. Her
Check out
wand?
my beautiful blood-stained armor.
Like, I would say she would retain her armor because it's mostly not armor. She basically have like a sash, like a belt sash, and like a ceremonial thing that's usually put on top of plate armor, but darkness. So I would say I kept that on me because it's not really anything dangerous.
Is it magical?
No.
Then yeah, you probably still have that.
The bracers of armor as well. Just like
Yeah, braces of armor in the would be in the box. All of your starting equipment is in the boxes.
Yay.
Yay.
You've only lost an undefined amount of extra stuff that you haven't didn't ask you to put on the sheets.
probably throws her current quarter stuff aside and picks out the gold one that she has done because it's nicely carved and all that shit, even though it's a twig basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to make, because I figured out what I want for the weapon because I forgot to add it when we were originally making these. Nyx uses a bow.
Okay. Any particular type of bow?
Like a hunter's bow,
Shall I get up the list of weapons for you?
please.
Nice to
I
have
forget where the link is.
How dare you not do your homework?
I'm gonna be the most competent one
The
in the
homework
group.
was to figure out why your character was living where they were. I did.
It's over in the Sprita Discord.
Thank you.
The homework was also get your equipment straight. Where's your weapon, Leo?
Listen, that's the one thing I didn't get.
It's the one thing. The one thing.
So,
Weapons.
yep, you all suit up and prepare your stuff.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Sir Matthewson is standing in the back, still muttering to himself about the inanity of an entire separate class of people called adventurers.
We were a needed commodity.
Once upon a time, I'm sure, but not now.
Well, let me tell you, it's a lot more exciting than just sitting here and doing administration stuff.
I assure you, I find numbers fascinating.
Why does that not surprise me?
And aid to Mayor Bugleaf is a state engaging job.
You know what's fascinating? Enter caps. This isn't fascinating at all. This is boring.
If I knew what
Why
that was,
do
I'd be
you
shaking in my boots, I'm sure.
have to be so rude?
Why do you have to be so foreign?
No, I asked Mickey.
Oh,
Same amount of
I
anger.
know it's hard to discern when I'm looking up at everybody, but
and
Same
your eyes
amount
are
of
on the
anger.
sides of your head.
Grace, you're correct. I should probably calm down.
I would prefer it if we didn't make stuff worse.
Okay.
Thank you. We have our things. Let's get going before people start changing their mind.
Yeah, I must agree on that.
It might only be 12 gold, but 12 gold is quite a lot in some places.
To adventuring.
So, you suit up, and you follow Harold back to the entrance. You don't get frisked on the way out, and as soon as any guards start looking to Mickey with anything short of professionality, they get a very sharp clipper in the ear by Sir Harold. And you all step outside, and he points down the road, and where in the distance you can see a church to Our Lady of the Sun.
Well, I guess we better get going.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll be back.
Yes,
Probably.
I'm sure. Do remember to return your equipment. We will be taking hold of them. We don't want you starting any revolts or social upheavals or whatever it is that you do in these days when you get bored.
Tanning.
Crafting.
I think so little of us done.
Yes. Insightful tanning. Inciting
I
tanning.
make your guns.
Do you have gunsmithing?
Hmm?
Do you have the feat
No.
gunsmith?
I don't.
Then no, you don't.
I make your spears.
Yes. So, yeah, you all, like, as a group, bundle down. People give you a very wide berth now that you actually seem capable of defending yourselves. And you come into view of an enormous graveyard of the like cobbled and poorly cemented variety, moss and ivy on everything. Very few remaining iron bars, most of it's rusted away. And there's guards pretty much up and down the street, standing to attention.
How's it going?
Oh, not great, says one of them.
Oh, what does that mean? Not great. You know it's not going great, but what exactly is not going great?
Well, it turns out it's sort of hard to shoot at zombie hands.
Zombie hands.
Yes, the hands of zombies. So you
Where's
might want
the
to watch out
rest?
for that.
Where's the rest of the zombie?
Well, we've had to put down half a dozen already.
No, but why is it only hands?
Don't look at me, I'm not a necromancer.
Sounds like very weird, shitty necromancy.
You're all the arcane diabolists.
Excuse me?
Well,
Just because I am a caster doesn't mean I'm a necromancer. Like, come on, man. How dumb are you?
I gotta say,
not
Kara,
dumb, he's
very
just
well
a
done
little
for bringing
unlearned.
how much people dislike you to the same level as the rest of the party, despite being an acceptable race.
We love it. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to take a bit of time to prepare. Since we are dealing with undead things, I will make some holy water to, well, it has a very vicious effect on them.
Knock yourself out.
Hmm.
So the weapon I chose
Mickey
was a light
says, like,
crossbow, so Nix is just loading a bolt in it.
Mickey makes two
Yeah.
little things of holy water.
She just pulls out her silver masterwork dagger, ready to like stamp whatever comes her way, even though she's a caster.
I got a baby spear.
I guess I'll draw my bow. Mr. Dungeon Master, sir.
Yeah.
If I dip arrows into holy water, does that give them more poof?
Nope, it makes them wet.
Makes them wet.
Damn it.
The same reason being shot with an arrow that's been dipped in burning oil just makes it a slightly hotter hole in your chest.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. I gotta do math.
I will summon Zaza just to have them on standby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on, I don't have a bow. I will light the lantern on my staff and hold my staff.
Okay. So, you are all prepped and readied. And you
Yes.
enter the graveyard.
Then we enter. Can I ask the moss what exactly is going on? So if the moss knows why the zombie hands are here.
You're fairly certain that speaking with Moss is fairly useless. All they care about is water and light.
Well, there was an attempt.
Yeah.
There was an attempt.
Generally, the more complex and aged the tree, the better the information. But
I will throw up a quick detect magic.
okie dokie, let me get up the rules for the second magic.
I will post it in chat for you. Whichever you prefer.
I've got it.
Of course you do.
Sweet. Where are you directing it?
How long does it last?
Concentration.
Concentration up to a minute per level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm third level, so 3 minutes.
So 3 minutes, but it's a 0 level spell, so you can recast it at will.
I will just start to my right and slowly make like a half circle at the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
As we enter.
So you haven't entered the graveyard yet, but you can definitely pick up the presence of magical aura. Within a few rounds, you start being able to narrow it down to a very vague, a very faint even, aura of unholiness.
Okay.
Some necromantic influence upon the area.
Well, the area.
Yes.
So it's not the creature specifically, it's the area that's necromantic? Guys, I think this graveyard is cursed.
Well, the area has been recently hit with a necromantic spell. You're not absolutely certain. Necromancy is not one of your... You don't understand the college system very well.
I summon things.
You summon things instinctively. You haven't really studied the various schools of magic.
Nah, not really. Just conjuration a little bit.
But I know what caused this area to be cursed, so to say.
Do you have detect magic?
I as hell do, I think. Yes, I do have detect magic.
Could you please make me a knowledge arcana check?
Yes?
Difficulty 22.
Hmm.
What's with the rolls today? I have a +7 in knowledge arcana. I rolled a 9 altogether.
I'm taking it I can't try because I don't study the schools.
Do you have knowledge arcana?
No.
Then no.
I would have to roll insanely high to do so, but I have it.
Do you have detect magic?
Oh, Laura
I
dropped that.
don't. Indeed, I do not.
Nope, you can't.
Okay.
Not without spell sharing and stuff, and I'll have to look into the rules for that.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, you get the same sort of, oh, there's something necromantic and fairly powerful. You would guess,
Oh, I do have
if-
detect magic.
if you were going to use the Vancian understanding of magic that all spellcasters of the wizard and sorcerer lines do, it's about a 7th level spell.
Oh,
Oh shit.
is way above our pay grade. Very strong magic at
Wait,
work
that's 12 gold.
here. Out. Yeah, it's. What's the maximum level spell, by the way?
9.
9.
There are like myths about like 10th and beyond.
Yeah. Yeah, this was cast like whatever cursed this area was quite powerful. Like powerful, not an archmage, but close to it. Like how this is going.
Very powerful.
Oh well, that's worrying. He starts talking to the others about sending off a message to the Star Tower.
Yes, you should probably do that. Yes, it's a good idea. Guys, I don't want. That's to the party.
I'm afraid that we don't really have a choice.
So, there is, yep, the gate is still open to you. You can see distantly the shuffling of a few minor zombies.
Are they just hands?
Nope, they are full zombies.
Okay.
Are they just shuttling unaware of us, or?
They do seem to be shuffling aimlessly. Every now and then there's the report of a gunshot from above.
Okay.
Oh, you return.
Zombies.
Do I'm sorry, we are having work done in the office, and once in a while they need extra hands.
Mm-hmm.
New floors.
Nice.
No worries.
Do we know anything about zombies?
Roll knowledge religion, if anyone has it.
I have. Oh,
Pretty smart bitch.
Nope.
Let's see if I have it.
14. Oh. Was untrained.
Then you
I have
should
it.
be able to do it.
It is a class skill, though.
Well, you failed anyway, really.
Oh, okay.
And Mickey with the stupid rolls again.
Huh?
So you're very aware of zombies. It's something very relevant to your interests as an oracle.
Okay.
Reanimated soulless husks very occasionally spontaneously generate, and tend to have nasty bites, but are simple enough to take care of as long as you've got slashing damage, I believe.
Okay. Okay, so from what I know of zombies, they're simple enough to handle as long as you have a pretty slashy weapon. Keep your distance, don't get bit. That'll fuck you up. Besides that, they're soulless husk.
And yeah, they can they can have a nasty little charge, but they tend to only be able to. Basically, they act as a stunned creature permanently.
Okay. Is everyone ready to engage?
Will they ever be ready?
Possibly.
No, it's now or never.
Okay. Mickey will cast hedging weapons and start trying to sneak upon the zombies.
Zombies or hands? Did I miss something? Are we now facing full zombies?
Full zombies.
There are also full zombies. Nick, you good?
Hedging weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just checking headset shit.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So, yep, you enter into the graveyard.
I am going to cast mage armor on myself.
Okie dokie. Would you like to click the spell that they're casting so we can all see the effect?
Mm-hmm. Oh, are we sneaking?
I was going to try. I did say Nikki was going to try to sneak on the zombies.
No one notices that anyone's trying to be sneaky.
Stud.
Stealth.
Elf.
And Zazai's out because she's allowed to be here, right?
Mm-hmm. She is greatly encouraged to be here.
And Zaza will stealth. Better than me.
So, the zombies are mulling about and don't seem to be terribly interested in the... Check. Yeah, they don't seem to be paying you any attention.
Oh, by the way, Linkus, tell me when you want me to swap to the battle map.
There is no battle map for this
Okay.
area. It's wide enough that you can circle strafe.
Okay.
It's nice and open, and there's only likely to be 3 zombies if you engage them.
Okay.
Yeah, that you can see. There's not a lot of mist or fog in the area. It's fairly clear, and every now and then there's a gunshot from above and a dull, wet thud as a bullet impales itself in the zombie.
That doesn't do much. We need to deal with the hands, right? We haven't been asked to deal with the zombies.
You've been asked to find out where they're all coming from.
Yes.
Ah.
The
Is
ground.
there a crypt or something like that?
There's a few crypts.
Is one of them open?
You'll have to get close to them.
I will go from one crypt to the next to see if they have a zombie tea party happening.
Does anyone have knowledge engineering or knowledge engineering? Or architecture, or whatever it is.
Let's see.
Well, knowledge stuff is class skills, so I don't know if that means I can use it.
Oh yeah, is Nick sneaking as well?
Poorly, but it seems to be working. But you shouldn't be able to use it unless you've got at
Okay.
least one rank in it.
I got.
Engineering.
And disregard that roll, please.
Okay. And
19.
Don, what do you have either of them?
I have planes and nature.
Yeah, would nature work?
No. Though you could possibly roll survival and see if you can track where the zombies and hands are coming from.
Yeah.
Hmm.
7.
Can Zazar roll as well?
If you command so to.
Help me
So
find them.
what is the knowledge roll in?
Either engineering or dungeoneering. I swear there's an
Dungeoneering
architecture or something, but apparently not.
I got
It's
a
an
19.
arcana, but not an architect.
Yeah, dungeoneering or engineering.
Yeah, can I track them with 7 survival?
No.
14. Can Zazar track them?
Potentially.
Love it if my dice would roll. Okay, 16.
So, with Zaza having a little root around and a sniff, it should also roll stealth, by the way.
I rolled stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, Zaza's stealth was 21.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, Zaza's fine.
She's so stealthy the DM didn't notice her.
I did not. Give me a second, I'll roll stealth.
So she starts hanging around a particular crypt, which
That one, guys.
then Nick and Maud, or Nick and Mickey, Nicky and Mickey,
Best friends.
pull aside some bushes and uncover a small, foul-smelling hole in the side.
I take it we're going down there.
I think we're going down there.
God damn it.
Can we see through it at all?
It's very dark.
Can I focus
I
mage
have
armor on my nose so
dark
I
vision.
can't smell?
Yes.
I don't want to do that. I want full body protection.
I love everyone who keeps re-rolling stealth in the vague hopes they're going to botch at some point.
God. I have dark vision. Does that matter at all?
Yes.
I have
Do you know
low light vision.
Do you know how far you have dark vision?
I have
I have
60 feet.
60 feet.
Okay. Then yeah, you can you can see through into a sort of like a pale blue glow. Let's get up my sheet. Yes.
Whoa.
You can see
And-
twice as far as humans. I have.
You see a small tunnel that ends in a large room with some figures in it. But you can't quite. And that's where your dark vision starts to fail you.
Okay.
Can I detect magic here? Just to see if
Roll.
it's
Yeah,
stronger
you can
here.
detect magic. There's still the ambient sensation, but roll your spell. Knowledge Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, there's definitely necromantic energies, or the after effects of a single powerful necromantic energy.
And does it Does it feel stronger here than outside?
It's fairly uniform, but you can definitely detect the currents flowing from here.
This is probably the source of it. It's either a residue of something that was cast, or this is where it was cast.
That's not foreboding.
What isn't foreboding? What did I miss?
So, it is coming from here, the necromantic energy, and it was either something. It's either a residue of something that was cast before, or this is where the thing was cast, whatever has this effect. The dead walks again. And we have a little bit of technical difficulties with the call. Dawn is gonna be back soon, and it's gonna unfuck our overlay, so please bear with us until then.
Yeah. But no, what's happening? The spell was cast here?
It's most probably yes.
Okay. Oh. Alright. Mickey takes out their spear and their flask of holy water and open the holy water up and take my spear and start tapping it every 5 foot that we move ahead.
He was gonna take out one of the torches from her soldier's kit and light it up.
Well, it's no 10-foot pole, but it's a start.
It's a start. So that's how I'm checking for traps.
So, who is taking a source of light?
Kiva. Kiva has her torch.
Kiva has a torch.
And
Grace has her lantern.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I can
We're going
quell
into
it
a
if we
hole.
don't want light right now.
We do want light right now. It's
We do
dark
want
here.
light.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is where the dark vision fails you. That I think.
No, well, I will keep my lantern on then.
Okay. Da. So yeah, do I do something to search for traps?
Oh, what is the... There's some weird rules for traps. You don't have a disarm trap roll.
There is a disabled device.
There's
then yeah.
disabled device.
So, yeah, okay, roll me perception. The difficulty 13, because you got your stick.
I
To
got
you,
my
Mickey.
stick.
Got your stick.
I got my stick.
You are positive that there are no traps.
26 for those who are listening.
There are no traps.
Now that is a relief. Do we see any enemies just now? Any of the zombies or zombie hands?
So, move you all over to the dungeon level 1.
Okay, so I guess this time we changed
I'm
the
gonna
scene.
have to cross-reference this because it's changed a little bit since I was last on it.
Okay.
Full thank you to my good friend Stephen Pinkerton for assisting me with this, with the dungeon. And by assisting, I mean doing the entire bloody thing, and I think he still is.
He's here.
The dungeon goblin is present.
So, you see the 3 tiles there. Whoever's going first, put your characters down on it.
That would be Mickey. How do I do that?
I want to be somewhere in the center, please.
Yeah, same.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
I see. Yep. Da.
Where are you hiding?
How does one place token?
I think you have to pull out.
You
Drag.
drag and drop your character sheet.
Hmm.
Okay.
And once you do that, I can start doing like. Okay.
I drop my token into the abyss.
Ah,
Can you place me somewhere where I'm not in the abyss?
Where is the beginning of this map? Top left corner?
yep, top left corner. So give me a moment. All of you get there.
I
I need
can
to.
see
I need to
that
start
you-
trying to figure out how Fog of War works again.
Uh-huh.
Technical difficulties.
Right. Night vision distance. 60.
I can't seem to place
Right.
my token.
No, I
Place
see
my-
your token.
Place my token
Where
at a
is
very
it?
weird place. Grab it
It's in
now.
the top left.
Oh yeah, the gray thing,
Oh.
the gray squares are on
Yeah.
top of our tokens, so we cannot see them.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. That's
FYI.
interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
Good.
I'm gonna go grab a
question.
drink while you
Yep.
solve this.
Sorry.
Drink
Does
it
that work? No.
up. No.
Mickey, can you see anything?
Jack shit but 3 squares.
Right. I am going to temporarily turn off all the advanced lighting and everything.
Okay.
So I'm going to drag you off for a moment while I try and figure out how to do this properly.
Coolio.
Discuss
yeah,
among
I'm down here
yourselves,
now.
entertain the audience.
Mhm. Time to be entertaining. Hello.
Imagine being entertaining.
Do
Imagine
we
being
want to
entertaining.
try and plan?
Sure.
So we keep Mickey in the front, right? Me chill
Yes.
first.
Yeah, meat shield
Meat
So
shield
first.
please don't fart, Mickey.
Oh, no for it.
Yeah, please don't fart.
I'm too classy for that. And
Just remember that about half the party is on level with your blasting zone.
3 feet feet.
God. Would anyone like a flask of holy water? No, I should probably keep one around for healing, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep one for healing. Should I
Okay.
even be trying to splash one?
So, in what order is everyone moving?
Mickey up front.
Mickey up front.
Yes. Who's on first?
Who's going second?
I want to be second last.
Okay.
I am behind Mickey.
Okay. Riding Zaza.
Yes.
That makes Silver Tongue be following up the rear. Right, there we go. And let's drag you back over, and we're ready.
Doing it.
How's that?
Lovely.
Now we see.
You can see
That person.
that person. What are these fucking things? Are those statues?
They appear to be, yes.
Okay.
So this is a crypt. Where are the coffins?
Oh,
You don't know.
You
What are
don't
those?
see them?
You missed the dramatic hand wave I just did, but you don't know.
Okay.
What are those blue things?
Puddles of water. So, as far as you can see, and you're not in the room proper yet, there are statues on raised platforms around still standing water, depicting a group of adventurers. There's a plaque, but it's too far away to read.
Okay. I'll step towards it.
Move ahead.
Oh, yeah. Clicky. I'll stop out there.
Would you all like to step in and fan out?
Yeah. Steps ahead.
It is time to perceive.
Yes. There it is, a statue room.
Nice. Very statuesque.
Very statuesque. I'm just gonna have to change a few things because Stephen has forgotten that there are no dwarfs in this. Replace dwarf with gnome,
No.
which makes it even funnier.
No, so we're looking at Kara's ancestry now.
Don't be so sure
Hi,
about that.
Finland.
There's a Kaliana in the.
I'm just getting constant messages from Stephen. They're going, gnomes, yes, gnomes.
Uh,
So, statues on a raised platform around water depicting a group of adventurers, which a plaque reads in Elvish, if anyone can read Elvish.
I think
Mhm.
Yeah.
I read
Where
Sylvan.
is that person that speaks every language?
I
Oh,
have Sylvan.
Yes, Sylvan works. Definitely, actually, but better than Elven.
Nyx has Elven, I think.
Yeah, Nick says Elven.
Yes, I am half elf. I can read Elven.
I speak
So
Draconic.
it's written. It's written in Sylvan, Elven, and what's it called? Aklo.
Aklo. I have Aklo as well.
I'm supposed to have Aklo.
Okay.
Yeah.
It reads the band of Nathkril Victorious. And you can see the statues of adventurers standing over the humanoid figure with long hair and a twisted face full of, I'm sure that's supposed to say fury, not furry.
Both.
They're wearing the top half of a first shirt.
But what do I have to roll to see if they are actual statues and not just petrified people?
Arcana or engineering.
I don't have either.
That is 6.
Oh no, they're definitely statues.
Okay, good.
It's not that there's like they're not as good as a human. They're a little bit too good to be, like a little bit too idealized. So the first adventurer appears to be a human knight in full plate. Nobility checks from all who have it.
Nobility checks. Let's see.
No.
I am not saying that.
I have so many different knowledge skills. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Maud, do you recognize the figure belonging to House Gleendret?
We'll roll the 22,
At least-
by the way, for those.
Yep. Oh, great, yes. Yes, 22. It belongs to based on a crest on his armor. He's associated with House Gleendret.
Hmm.
And if you roll religion, Maud specifically,
Okay. Willigong.
That is a
Rolled
19.
19.
he's wielding a religious weapon, but you don't know whose.
Okay, so a knight of House Glimdrat holding a very religious weapon. I can't recall whose.
The second adventurer is a human figure with a wide hat, dressed in light armor, and armed with a glaive of some sort, upon which arcane symbols appear to give the impression of glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Roll linguistics DC 30. Everyone knows linguistics.
30? 21.
30.
I know, I heard it.
30.
Uh,
Where did my character?
No.
You're not
No.
certain, but you reckon the markings are ancient Sylvan.
I will pull out a parchment and cast Scrivener's Chant to copy it. Or Scrivener's Charm.
You can do a little bit of research on it later on.
So I will have that copied.
History or Arcane, DC 25. From everyone.
Okay.
Again, don't have those.
I'm sorry, I'm still asking for everyone.
20.
Fuck. So
24
close.
for Mickey.
So close. So, you remember when I was mentioning that idea of a dice that goes from you to me and me to you?
Yeah.
Would you like to roll a sneaky extra d6 in exchange for giving me an extra d6?
I ain't no bitch. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll
both
it.
of you roll a d6, and I get 2 d6 for my
28.
my little pool of death.
Roll with
As
four.
as a player, I wouldn't do it, but as a character, I know that Kiva is like a sucker for knowledge, so.
So you're second for knowledge, and you still don't get it. Maud,
Yeah.
they are wielding Iskramali. An ancient, like mythical weapon of the fairies, said to be able to manipulate luck. Or known to manipulate luck and said to belong to the fairies.
I want it.
Third weapon is an elven woman with a staff and dagger. Nobility or history, DC 20.
Okay.
Oh, nobility, history, or arcane.
Gonna do a history.
10 for history for Mickey.
You can't identify her.
Well, let the party know that one had a Scrimali, which affects luck.
And the fourth adventurer is an odd bare-chested figure donned in a golden helmet that covers his face. Hands on his waist and a flowing cloak at his back, looking off into the distance.
Wearing keys on.
Fantabulous.
Yeah, you can't succeed those DCs. Would you like to try a DC 40?
No.
Yeah, that's. The way we could
No.
succeed that is with a crit.
And the fifth adventurer, likewise difficult, is
No,
a
fuck it. I'll try
wild-looking
it.
gnome riding a bear with an axe.
They have to roll to. Try.
So, you've all done that. Could you all roll for me, please? Initiative.
Ah. We were caught.
You didn't put up the initiative tracker just yet.
Okay, there we go. Let's bin everything. Let's get rid of the speeders.
Hey! It reroll. There we go.
Oh, hey, I think I wrote the same thing as last time.
Scooter Scooter Doo. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
oh.
love the names.
Scooter booter.
Zazar just goes on my turn, right?
Yep.
Where's initiative?
It's in the main
first
page,
page.
core.
Yeah, it's a tiny button.
I
Thank
rolled
you.
a 6.3, but it did not change my
Did you
initiative.
That's because you gave it to Zaza.
give it to Zaza?
I gave it to Zaza.
Yeah,
Have
Zaza.
Zaza's token chosen.
Just remove me then, and
Yeah, you both gone at the same time.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hands.
Careful.
We didn't perceive them.
Do-
I'm sorry, is that a 1?
Yep. Okie dokie. So, hands crawl out from various nooks and crannies and from behind the statues. And they seem to totally botch their surprise roll. Let's see, do they botch their surprise roll? 19. And I'll throw an extra d6 on that, since I can. 21. Skills. So they've got a 33 on their stealth roll. How are you all doing?
Not good.
How much did they
get?
get?
33 to stealth.
How?
Nat 20?
Well, 19 plus 2 from my pool of d6s that you've given me.
Not nat 20. Not nat 20.
11.
Yeah, so they're all going to get a surprise round on you all. And let's get some eerie
Yay.
music going from there. Nice little bit of Kevin MacLeod, because you can't go wrong with
Can't go wrong.
free use music. Everyone listens to Incompetech.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we glad I'm running the front?
So,
With heavy weapons.
they are all going to make jumping attacks at you all. And attempt to grapple.
Ah.
So, I'm going to roll once for everyone. Get your CMDs up for me, please. So, Mickey, you are completely fine. I know you're fine.
Yay.
Next will be Azaro. You're fine.
Oh, yeah. Mine was a
Does
16, yeah.
17 beat the CMD of Nikki?
How do I?
It's in
It should be in
defenses.
defenses.
Defenses. Okay. I saw that as attacks, and I was like, because I knew it was an attack. 17 CMD. It does. It beats it. I have a 14.
Wonderful. Then you've got a hand on you.
Can I use a ranged weapon? Great.
And Kara.
Yeah, my CMD is 11, so.
Oh, Zaza. Does Zaza have a CMD lower than 18?
CMD is 18.
Oh, yep. Then Zaza is also strangled. So I'm gonna
Grappled or grappled?
grappled. And the others just flail ineffectually around.
Alright.
So, speak in combat, shall we?
Speaking combat.
Yes.
Nick, you get to go first.
What do I need to do to get the hand off of me?
You need to roll your combat maneuver bonus. So your CMB.
All right. 14.
Um, 14. Yep, you managed to tear it off fairly easily and throw it on the floor before you, but you do take 2 points of damage from its claws.
That's fine. I can handle that. Do I have anything left that I can do?
That was a standard action, so it depends. Do you have anything you can do as a swift action? Let's get up the combat maneuvers, the combat sheet.
I don't. I am very new to the system. I don't know what constitutes as a swift action.
That's what I'm trying to get up now. So, you've done a standard action. You can do a move action, which is moving, manipulating an item, stand up, etc. Free action to drop an item, drop prone, speak. Swift casts a quicken spell. There's got to be more than that.
No, I think I'm fine for now. Also, did you mean to put the music on loop, or just play it the once?
Nope, just play it the once.
Got it.
While we go on to Kiva's turn, I'm going to go and look for some better music because I haven't actually updated this in about a year.
Hey, I'm gonna jolt the motherfucker.
Prepared.
Pew pew jolt jolt.
Check, 20 versus touch.
'20 versus touch. Yep, that works.
And let
roll
me roll.
the- yeah.
Roll the 1d3. That's 2 electricity damage. There's a save, but I'm not sure that.
There's a save.
Ooh, good choice of music.
12.
Oh yeah, the spell DC is +2, so it's indeed 14. I get that from Fey Mysteries.
Mm-hmm. Well, it fucks it up. So it
2
takes
damage!
how much? 2 damage.
2 damage. Kiva just goes like full sit and like the hand in front of her.
Yep, the hand in front of her is... Let's see. Yep. No, that's... Okay, yep, it's taking damage.
Yay.
I guess that's all I'm doing.
Yep. Next up, Mickey.
Gonna gonna try. Fuck it, fire damage. I'm gonna try to grab one of the hands and burn it with my Oracle curse.
Okay, so 12 versus touch. No.
Ah, shit.
Nyx,
Yes.
do you remember that you have a wand that does damage specifically to undead?
Yes.
Okay.
Azaru's turn.
Yay.
Grace, even.
Even better.
You've got too many Azaru characters.
I have 2, and 1 is an NPC.
I'm counting Little Osa.
That is the only player character named Uzaru. The other one is an NPC.
Well, nevertheless, you've got too many. You should be ashamed.
No.
Well, I guess I do apologize for generating roughly 20 test characters and not having several name lists ready.
I forgive you.
Thank you. Now, what am I gonna do? Let's see. Zaza is being attacked, so I guess Zaza will first deal with that. What do I roll to escape
Roll
ahead?
CMB.
Is that under attacks?
Should be a
CMB.
CMB.
I don't think they break free.
Nope. Take 2 damage.
2 damage on that.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Is that their entire turn?
Yep.
Okay, and I will whack the one on Zaza with my stick.
Okay. Roll me a strength-based melee attack with a. It's gonna be +2. So, well, yeah, no, you hit it. But you deal no damage? What?
I have a -2 in strength.
Okay, so you do 1 damage.
+1 fire because my lantern is burning.
Okay, yeah. Wait, no, I'm bludgeoning. No, yeah, you do 1 damage to it.
+1 fire damage.
Yeah, that is 1 damage.
I don't get the 1 damage for hitting it?
Nope.
Probably because it's bludgeoning.
Fudge. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Take it that is my entire turn?
Yep.
Unless I can swift dash and cast a spell?
Do you have any swift action spells?
Oh, right, no, never mind. Don't think it. Moving on, I will check in case it comes up next round.
No, it's the Zomble Handle's turn.
Oh, the handles.
So the 2. No, there's 1 now still attached. It's going to automatically deal 2 damage to Zaza.
Hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we firmly grasped it.
And they're going to make. So one is going to target. This one's going to target Kera.
Eh,
Kiba.
roll for me.
Fucked it up.
Yeah, that does not hit any of my.
This one's going to move up and try and target Kiba.
$14 is my AC.
But what about your CMD?
My CMD is 11.
Ah, then yes, it jumps on you and latches onto your neck.
Wait. I am gonna do Windy Escape. I am briefly becoming vaporous, insubstantial, allowing the attack to pass harmlessly through you.
It slams into a wall behind you.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. Is now stuck to the wall behind you. This one is going to. No, that one's still attacking. This one's going to try and latch back onto your throat, Nick.
You've been firmly grasped.
Latches onto your throat and take 2 damage. 2 damage should have been done the moment it landed last time as well, but yeah.
Who?
You.
Okay. Awesome.
And this one's going to try one for Maud.
Down 6 total damage, correct?
You got me.
You should be down to 4 total damage. It's only made 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
So what's your CMD, Maud?
It is. Do AC bonuses count towards
Nope.
CMD? No? It's 16.
16. And then it latches onto your throat.
Get
Take 2
the fuck
damage.
off me. Ouch.
And back to the top.
Great. Awesome. I'm pulling up a combat list.
A list of possible
Action list.
actions.
I'm pulling that up right now.
Maybe we should store that as like a handout.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look for a cheat sheet for you all.
What?
please, please, please don't kill us.
Dice roll with a dice roll. These are only like, what are they, half a CR? Yeah, half a CR creatures.
No dying allowed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Modifiers. I know how the rules work. I'm looking for actions. Actions in combat. There we go. Standard action. Okay.
Oh, we lost Don again.
No,
Oh,
but
it's
then
mode
things
this
go-
time.
Oh. Spicing things up, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping you on your
Ah.
toes.
Yes. She's...
Okay. Let's see.
It's pretty much the same sort of actions you get in 5th Ed.
Yes. Would it take anything to ready a wand?
Move action.
Move action. So I can get a move action and a standard action?
Yep.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, I have the notes list up. I have a wand of disrupt undead.
Yep.
So as a move action, I would like to ready that wand and use it on the hand that is currently on my throat.
You're just gonna poke it with a wand.
No, I'm going to use the wand. Use the spell for the wand.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
What do I need to?
So,
how do
first
I
of all, could you tell me the components of the spell?
Yeah, that's probably important.
You need components to use a wand?
I'm not certain, actually. Let me have a check.
So I don't think you. I think you might need
the wand
components
is
to
used
craft
for
it.
those purposes.
Yeah, exactly. Same with scrolls. You don't need components to cast with the scroll.
Yeah, I was not planning for that part of the wands.
No.
Also, I believe it's use magic device.
Yep. You
Yep.
need to use magic device. And you need to roll me a concentration check.
There's concentration in this?
Yep.
Yep.
So roll a d20 plus your cast level, so 0. So plus your constitution. D20 plus your constitution.
Modifier or the dice itself?
Modifier.
That's a 14 for use magic device from Nyx.
Difficulty is 10 plus grappler's CMB, which is 0, plus the level of the spell you are casting.
It's I believe it is a cantrip.
Then, yeah, that works.
Alright, and you said it was Constitution modifier, so a d20 plus a Constitution modifier is a straight d20.
Oh, right, yeah, no, sorry, I thought that was the concentration. Yeah, roll
Oh, God, fuck.
Fuck.
So, yeah, you wave the wand about, but you're a bit distracted by the clawing hand at your throat.
Yes, I'd say so.
But you don't take an attack of opportunity.
Yes, thank God.
Kiva.
But since in the previous turn it worked quite well, Kiva is gonna repeat the jolt on the same one that she actually managed to damage.
You're not being strangled, are you?
I am not being strangled. I am one of the lucky ones who are strangled.
No.
3 versus that.
The jolt sparks across and hits the water, doing nothing.
Disgusting.
Mickey.
Okay, I believe I'm getting throated.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're still getting throated. Take 2 damage.
Fuck.
And
Is there anything I can do while being throated?
well, you've done your standard action. You could run away.
Not an option.
Then not really.
Could I pour the flask on them?
Ooh, that's a move action.
Yeah. I'm gonna pour holy water on it.
Pour holy water on it. Let's have a quick peek. Move. Oh no, it's considered a special attack, I'm afraid.
Oh. Damn.
No, you're
What
not
would it
throwing
do?
it. You're not throwing it.
Hmm?
I'll allow it. It is technically just manipulating an item and pouring it on yourself.
Okay.
So, you've got some. So you sort of pour some holy water on it.
Mm-hmm.
Holy water. You'll be thrown, splash, weapon, etc., etc. Could you roll 2d4?
Okay. D4s are not my specialty. 5.
Right. Okie dokie. It hisses and sizzles, but it's got a good strong grip on you.
Hmm.
Azaru.
I don't think Cesar breaks free.
No.
Damn it.
Wait, hold on. CMD of a... Oh, CMD of a crawling hand is 7.
I beat it! Woo!
Can't actually see your roll. Did you roll to GM?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that happened or how I turned that off.
I think it might be because Zaza set up as a monster.
Ah.
Did I do it last time as well then? Yes.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yes, Zaza manages to tear the hand free.
That's her whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to... Acid Splash one that is currently not on somebody, because I'm not going to risk hitting somebody else. I guess in theory I can hit the one that she just threw off, right?
Yep. That misses.
How is Acid Splash touch?
Because you just have to touch them.
Okay, yeah. I still miss.
Yep, still miss. These hands are tricky to hit. They're not very, especially well armored.
Despite my confusion, I still miss. That's the end of my turn.
Zombie hands. Right, the one that was going to attack Zaza is now going to jump at you, seeing you as the more serious threat.
What? Me? Tread? Really?
I mean, I wouldn't worry.
B for attack for the head.
Leon, it's still on you, isn't it?
Yes.
2 damage. Maud, it's still on you, 2 damage.
2 damage.
And then...
In my throat
What?
now?
Sorry? Sorry?
What?
What did you say,
I said,
Leon?
is it just trying to like tear my throat out or something?
Yeah, it's basically clawing into your throat. It's strangling you, but you're not suffocating so much as you're just taking, like, piercing damage from it. It's trying to get into your throat.
Just its claws or
Nails are digging
nails,
into
yeah.
you.
Yep. So yeah, the next one doesn't succeed at getting Kiva again, because Kiva's a lucky bitch. Fuck's
That one
sake.
doesn't either.
Kiva, you lucky bitch. Stab them. Stab them.
I am just gonna bzz them.
Okay, Silver Tongue.
Would it be possible to if I can rip it out to just stomp on it afterwards?
Successful CMB, yes. Would be a double CMB roll.
Then why didn't Zaza get that chance?
Because you didn't... Oh, fine then, you can't. By rules, you can't.
Alright. Alright, so it's a CMB. Get out of it, please.
Fine.
I don't think I get out of it.
Nope.
Damn it.
God, fuck.
Alright.
Still being strangled.
Yep, alright, Kiva, you're up.
I am not Kiva.
I'm not Kiva, indeed. I am Kiva. I am bzzing. 13 versus touch.
Does
Yep,
7
that
not
does
get out?
damage.
Eh. It does 3 damage! The same one I damaged before.
Could you if you go into the damage of Jolt and put double square brackets around the 1d3, that should roll it then.
Oh, I see why it doesn't roll it. This is just a test one?
Nah, do the double square brackets.
Liam, did I get out?
Yes, you did.
Yay.
Ah, there it
Turn
is.
over, throw it on the floor.
How the fuck did I... Oh, 0. That's fine. Okay, I fixed it. Now it should work.
You're rolling 0d3s.
Yeah, okay, now it works.
Okay. Yep, Mickey, you are free of it.
Yay.
Basaru. You
So
and Zaza are
Zaza?
free.
Yay! We are free. I will cast Magic Fang on Zaza. Which I will post in chat. But basically, all their attacks get a +1 on the roll and the damage.
Nice.
Okay, yep.
And then Zaza is gonna bite.
+1 attack and +1 damage.
Yes. Did it roll? No, it did not. There we go. So a 13 to hit and 9 damage.
I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
What's their AC?
14.
Almost.
Almost.
We'll get it next time.
I haven't done anything yet.
Silver tongue. Starting to go a bit blue in the face.
I am?
Yes.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wait, it's my turn again?
Yep.
Yeah. We move fast.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get it off me again.
Roll again.
I'm trying!
13.
Yes.
Thank
Tear off
God!
and throw it at the floor.
And I can't stop it. Fuck.
Kiva.
Guess what? It's roll time. 13 versus touch.
Misses.
Damn.
Buzz, motherfucker.
Buzz, buzz.
Mickey.
Buzz. Oh, it's Mickey. Spear to the rear.
There are hands, they don't have rears.
Oh wait, the hands
You're
did
right.
miss a turn. Ah well, the zombies, they can be slow.
Damn. No spear to anything.
No spear to anything. Azaru.
What is going on?
Okay.
What's going on is they're harder than average to hit, and none of you are dedicated attack builds. Although,
Does that
Jesus
do it?
Christ.
Holy
7
shit.
damage, you'd say.
Zaza rolled a
8
nat 20.
damage, actually.
That is
8
a nat
damage.
nat.
8 damage
It's
plus the crit.
swatted against the wall, but still alive.
Oh god.
And then I will attempt to acid splash it. And hopefully we can finish this one then. Nope, never mind.
Right. The
Of course, I
will.
forgot I can't hit.
The zombie hands will gather themselves back together again, like forgetting that they missed the past 6 seconds. And from the top, zombie hand, roll to engage. That's going to go back to Zaza again. Nope.
Nope.
Roll to engage, Silver Tongue.
No, please, no, please, no, please, no.
Because
Fuck!
you're CMB. Ah.
Take 2
God.
damage.
The zombie hand rolled a 16 against.
Yeah. Against a 14. Yeah, definitely gets there.
Mickey. Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
God.
I'll hit you.
No, you're not allowed to hit me.
The one on the
You're
other
not
side of
allowed
you
to
is gonna,
touch me.
like, the one that's been repeatedly jolted is going to decide that Kara isn't worth it and try and get you from behind. Even with a flanking bonus, that does not work. And
This
Kara.
bitch.
Get. No! I'm gonna use Windy Escape again.
Okay.
It
I
just
think-
works.
I am now down to under half my health.
God, oh fuck.
Yep. It misses you.
I missed the Eder cap.
I don't! You left me there to die!
Bitch, you stayed there. You shouldn't have stayed there. He saw me running. You should have came with me.
Yeah, I was trying, but the spider's turn was before mine, so. Ish.
God.
Yes.
So. Yeah, Steven sent a little message there.
I
They're
saw
more
it.
irritating than
He
anything.
says, I apologize for the hands. They are more irritating than anything, so apologies. Still rooting for you all.
Thanks, Steven.
Thanks.
Doesn't feel like it,
Thanks.
Steven.
Thanks, I say, with less than half health.
I appreciate
I
your
guess I
amount
will
of
pull out my
bastardism.
wand in a moment.
So, Silver Tongue,
You already know what I'm gonna do.
roll it.
Fuck!
Silver
Actually, I
Tongue
think you're
rolled
good.
an 8. You did it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Their,
thank
their
God!
CMD is only 7.
Oh, thank God!
Dobby is free!
Stab.
Buzz buzz, motherfucker!
That was early.
Dobby has presented
Oh,
master with
I
a
rolled it
block.
from
Dobby
somewhere
is
else.
3 health.
Can I roll it again because I have no idea what I rolled there? So
Yeah.
here we go. 12 versus
Oh
touch.
my god.
Nope.
Goes
Mickey.
Did I hit?
15 versus AC.
Yes, to do 8 damage. To which one?
To this one.
The one on. Oh. The one on Leon.
One that Leon just threw off.
Wait. The one he just threw off.
Oh, yeah, no, he did throw it off. Yep, alright. Yep, 8 damage. It is wounded, but not out.
Wait, can I take that back and do it to the one I already hit?
No, I've already put the damage in.
Okay.
Azaru.
Spear to the rear. The rear is the back of the hand at the wrist.
Yes, as I will attack.
Misses.
12 versus AC.
Well, these are unfortunately
seems like
very
14.
boring enemies, but very effective.
We're just
Very
being
annoying.
swarmed by hands.
And
getting
I
touched again.
will use my Wand of Light Cure Wounds on Nyx.
Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
Do you
So
have reach for that?
Do I have what?
Do you have the reach for that? What's the range of Cure Light Wounds?
I do not know.
I believe it's touch.
Visit? When laying your hands. Okay, yeah, but fine. I will smack him in the head with it. Where is he?
On the other side of a hand.
Can I 5-foot step here?
Yes.
That is Zaza. Whatever. I'll move us both. We will 5-foot step there.
Zaza's already done a full action.
She bit.
Yep, she bit. No, fine. We're 5-foot step over there, and then you do the one. So roll the heal, which I think is
1d8 plus 1 per caster level.
yep 1d8 plus 1.
Nine hit
9.
points back.
Get 9 hit points back, but
9?
you get attacks of opportunity from all surrounding hands.
What?
Fucking yikes.
6, 11, and 12 to hit.
Against mine?
Yep,
Yeah.
AC.
Am I EC or DMC?
AC.
AC is 14
So-
plus whatever mage armor gives
Fuck.
me.
None of them
Question:
hit.
Do I
So I'm good, right?
No, you're not hit.
Haha!
Oh wait, hold on. Normal attacks are at plus 5.
Good, and I have to figure out what mage armor gives me.
What did you ask there, Leon?
So I have a total of 14 health. I am down to 6. He gave me 9, which puts me at 15. Do I get the extra hit point, or do I just
Nope.
go to 15?
No.
Okay, I'm back to full health.
You
So
usually
plus-
only get.
Plus 4, so that puts my AC at 18. That means none of them hit.
That means none
You
of
don't
them
hit?
hit. One of them gets frighteningly close, though.
You usually only get the extra hit point if it says that you gain temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Woo woo.
Whoop.
Yeah, you've still got false life spells and so on in this. Okay. So,
Handy
now,
dandies.
zombies.
Handles.
The handles.
I'm now
Got
again
the
ready to
real
couch these things.
manhandlers.
These two are going to try to get... Well, one of them's going to try and get Azaru.
But why?
Because you're there. And failed. What's your CMD?
CMD 12, I think? CMD 12.
Okay, yeah. This is one of them for Zaza. Does a 17 get Zaza?
I think their CMD was 17, wasn't it?
The
Yes.
CMD was 18.
Checking CMD 18!
Oh,
See,
okay.
how did
Yes!
I remember that?
One for Silver Tongue.
9.
One for
No!
Mort.
12.
Fuck off.
And one for...
Ah.
Okay,
Fuck
all the
off.
hands are sitting ineffectually on the floor, looking up at you longingly. They just want to hug you.
Yeah,
No,
hug our throats,
I
right?
don't like affection.
Okay.
Okay. So now that I'm not getting choked out by by the thing,
Look, some people would pay good money.
Steven, you make some real kinky battles, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
okay.
I appreciate it.
Now that I'm getting choked out by the thing, I'd like to once again try to cast Disrupt Dead.
Hmm.
Or sorry, Disrupt Undead.
Remember, you will be taking attacks of
Oh.
opportunity for this.
I thought you said there was no. Oh, yeah, okay. And somebody's here. So, with that,
You could take a 5-foot step backwards.
So, use magic device.
yes. So, I guess a 5-foot step backwards, use magic device. Okay. If I can get to the skills option. Use magic device. Very glad I put something into this, by the way.
Manny.
Does a 20 do it?
Ooh,
Does a 20 do it?
Yes. There is still going to be the attack of opportunity from the hand, which may trigger a concentration roll. But it won't.
It won't.
Awesome! I forget what this. Oh, disarmed. I do have the page up. Awesome. Okay. So the range is
Fuck
close. You must make a range touch attack to hit, and if the ray hits it, it deals 1d6.
Okay. Pick your target.
The one that kept trying to choke me out.
Okay.
That one, I have a grudge against that one at this
Could
point.
you roll me a dex-based range attack?
A dex-based range attack. All right. Let me get my character sheet open because it doesn't like to double click it all the fucking time. Okay. Fuck. Where is it?
I love that someone
There it is.
watching noticed why I said that.
Okay, so it was a dex-based ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ability. What does BAB stand for?
Base attack bonus.
Base attack bonus. All right. Base attack dex ranged.
So means being in Hungarian.
Does a 23 hit it?
Yes, it does.
All right. So I believe it goes for d6.
Mm-hmm.
You get a singular d6.
And it's a 5.
5.
Oh,
5. It is dead. You have killed your first crawling hand. On turn 8.
Woo!
Nice.
God. We sank the shit out of it.
Okay, so Kiva's gonna just go, like, her vocal component for this jolt is gonna just fucking die already at the same hand. 12 versus touch.
No.
No.
Mickey.
Swan at the fucking air. Alright. Yeehaw deehaw. No.
No.
When it comes to
Done.
components, what does V stand for in components? Does it stand for visual or vocal?
Vocal. Vocal, then there's the
alright,
somatic,
so
which is
Vocal,
your...
somatic, and material.
Alright, so so you would have just seen, because it's semantic and vocal, Disrupt Undead is semantic and vocal, you would have just seen them like just kind of like almost like they're cracking a whip and going, for fuck's sake already!
Yeah, fuck's
then
sake,
the hand
die
explodes.
already.
That just
We're a very rude party.
So, in my Disney safe stream? How dare you?
In my Christian Minecraft
Done.
server? How dare you?
It's Grace's turn.
Well, I think we already know what I'm gonna attempt.
Do it.
Eight versus AC.
No.
9.
9. Sorry.
Yep!
And
That
that's
1
your
point is
answer,
gonna
9.
make me feel better. Don't forget. What did I do wrong, Dice? What did I do wrong?
You didn't thank the luck. Thank you, luck.
So you've hit Zaza with an acid attack.
No!
Ouch! Or 6
Please
damage.
take 3 points of acid damage.
3 points of
that dirty
acid
baby.
to Zaza.
Mm-hmm.
Dice hate me.
Roll for Zaza's AC.
No. There's no
Oh.
AC. You don't roll AC, it's a passive.
Oh.
The hands pause in their attack.
Confused.
I'm sorry, hand
For me
Megatron.
hitting my friend.
Give me 1 moment. Need to check one thing. Been trying to sneak this in between rounds, but you all go through it so quickly.
What is this tomfuckery?
Just don't forget to have your zombie hand turn again.
Yep. Okay. And they are all going to make a withdraw action.
Which does...
The square they start out on does not count as threatened, and they get to move at twice their speed.
Ah.
So these two make it out fine. These two take an attack of opportunity from Grace, Zaza, and Mickey.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Uh... 23.
23 to hit this one. So 7 piercing minus. Yep. That one dies.
Yay.
Never mind.
Oh.
And you get one as well because you're holding a stick.
I am holding a stick that doesn't do any damage except fire. -1!
It
I
heals
healed
it.
him!
And he takes 1 fire damage, and he also dies.
Is that the one I hit earlier?
Nope, that's the one that Zaza smacked into the wall.
Oh, fuck yeah, good job, Zaza.
Finally killed something, guys! I killed something!
Woo!
But the
He
other two
murdered.
have made it away.
They are in the water, right, though? Right.
Great. Spear all the way out. Tap, tap, tap.
And that's the end of combat.
No! I'm gonna walk up to the water and jolt the fucking water. Like, come on.
And what? Jolt the water, okay. The water has been jolted. It doesn't go very far because it's fairly non-conductive.
What's this body here?
By the way, there's a bug on the ceiling and he's trying to get it.
Hi, kitty.
The body there, it's all part of the mural.
Okay. I forgot this is a mural. Yeah, I got my stick out, doing my tap taps, rolling perception. Everyone stay behind. Oh wait, can I do light cure wounds on myself?
If you've got it as a spell.
I do got it as a spell.
And do you prepare your
fact,
spells?
I do not. I don't need to. Fuck, I
You-
look like a wizard.
I think it's only Kiva who needs to prepare spells in advance.
Yeah, it's just me, but I have the exact amount of spells that I can prepare each day just now, so...
And because of one of my feats, I'm able to cast it one spell level higher than what I cast it as.
Okay.
With Chara, with the way your cat is sitting, it looks like you're wearing
Oh.
them as a...
One cast level higher, not one spell level higher.
Oh yeah, cast a level higher. Not my cast, my spell.
That's one of the big differences for spellcasting between 3.5 and 5th. 3.5 you got caster levels, 5th you got spell. In 5th, if you're a higher level spellcaster, then cantrips get a bit more powerful and spells can be used at higher
I meant
slots.
to press
In this,
I
not so much.
meant to press that one. And leave it. What's the wrong?
No roll, just gain D8 plus 4 health.
Woot woot.
And yeah, the rest of you in this now fully examined little
6 health.
room.
I guess that's our job done? Or, there's still...
I don't think it
Ways to go.
is.
Back
We
at
were to
nine.
figure out where they came from, weren't we?
True,
Yeah,
true.
gonna do that, we have to follow.
You're not gonna get it from there either. My PC.
Mickey's got their spear out.
Okay, you got your spear out.
Mm-hmm.
Walk ahead back to the rules of the forest. So tell me with every move one space at a time, all together, or however you want to do it.
I am gonna let Mickey go ahead. I don't want to end up as a shish kebab.
You can start at the doorway here.
Okay. No shish kebab. Everyone following?
I'll figure out the proper dynamic lighting by next session.
Okay.
Great. Boop. Can I perceive anything?
Roll perception.
I'm actively trying to perceive all bullshit.
Ellie, stop.
I rolled a 2.
You both see nothing.
I keep rolling a 2.
Step
Every
forward.
perception roll is a 2. One step forward. Another perception.
You perceive nothing.
3. Okay.
One step forward.
One step forward. Now do I perceive?
-5. You perceive nothing.
Minus
13?
5?
Well, I've had the second D6 handy.
Oh yeah, that's
God damn it. Okay.
And now you perceive nothing. But now you're
Perceive
confident
nothing.
that you perceive nothing. And you step forward a square,
I step forward a square.
and nothing happens.
Perceive. 25.
You perceive nothing.
Okay.
20?
You perceive nothing.
Are we going to
No
need to
stuff.
start implementing something like passive perception or something?
Mickey,
We do
you
have passive
perceive
perception.
something.
I perceive something.
Wow.
You perceive
Oh, stop it.
a pressure, some sort of large room-sized pressure plate before you.
Ah!
in a room that is otherwise plain worked stone.
And just the whole thing is a pressure plate?
Appears to be, yes.
I'm gonna stay right here and tap it with my spear.
There's nothing there, but it makes a hollow sound. Nothing moves.
I thwack it with my spear.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Huh.
I will have Zaza walk on it. And if it drops, I will immediately desummon them.
Okay. Zaza's going for a little bit of a walk.
Yeah, let me just. I will.
Move
Okay,
the
yeah,
Zazie
you move.
Wazzie.
That's fine.
Move, move, move. And when Zaza gets to there, the entire floor folds out.
Desummon.
Desummon.
Desummon, sorry.
Maud,
Mm-hmm.
there is a 60-foot drop into a chamber inhabited solely by some large green cube.
Fucketh, thateth, immediately. Guys, there's a
Yes.
fucking 6-foot drop with some giant green cube thing. And I've heard stories, and I don't fuck with that.
Everyone make a dungeoneering roll to recognize a gelatinous cube.
I don't have it.
Where do I?
It's a
I do.
I'm not
extremely
trained in it.
dangerous individual.
Can I roll a knowledge nature though?
Yes,
Both
I'll allow
untrained?
knowledge nature. For you as well, Laura.
Oh yeah, it is under. It's one of the few knowledge checks I have.
9.
Do I have
Nope.
nature? I have nature.
Nope. I forgot that I hate me.
24.
Mickey and Philanus Silvertongue. You are the only two who would recognize the tales of the dreaded gelatinous cube. A creature so silly, it's sort of like the hippopotamus of D&D, in many ways. It's so silly and absurd an idea that everyone drops their guard around it. And thus they have some of the most creative murders to their name.
I
I
can
love
just
it.
see the bodies and jelly bits in it.
There's not many anymore.
Don't fuck with that. That is a murderous creature, unlike the knowns that we have ever faced.
There are tales of there are various folly tales of bards and such who, upon seeing the gelatinous cube can only move 5 feet a turn, walked up to it and stuck their nose out at it and mocked it, only for the gelatinous cube to reach out with a pseudopod and pull them in.
Alright, so.
And
Sure.
I heard it, maybe.
At the other side of the room, there is an iron gate about here, with a heavy chain around one, a heavy and new-looking chain.
New.
Yes.
How new?
Well, there's no rust on it. Compared to the gate,
Quite new.
which is rusting even through the black paint.
Hmm.
Alright, but how did they get across?
Could someone roll disable device?
Possibly. I think I have. I think I'm
It
trained in it.
is.
Okay, I'm not trained in it. Disregard this roll.
I'm not trained in it.
I think I. For fuck's sake, I
Um,
closed it.
I'm not.
It's all possibly up to Nick. Can he manage it?
I
Can
am,
he
in fact,
manage?
trained in it.
Oh yeah.
23.
15, okay. So you just sort of
23.
squeeze past you squeeze past Kiva and Mickey. There you go.
You got this, Nick.
Oh, just give me 1 second. And you reach down near the floor and flip a switch.
Wow.
And the floor folds back up and clicks into place.
Going
Just
to
like
drop
that,
out on
Nick.
us again?
It has been reset and the clicking into place like a deadbolt.
Okay.
Basically disabled.
Yes. Thank you. I'm very glad I rolled high on that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Considering you're
So are we.
considering you're a rogue who doesn't have trap sense.
Yep. No trap sense whatsoever.
God.
So yeah, for everyone else's benefit, trap sense is what lets you have a passive perception to traps. Otherwise, you really do have to check everything by hand.
Everything everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Now, maybe Mickey could have not had to search every individual step 5 foot ahead, but maybe
Yeah.
she did.
Okay.
I am not willing to take the chances.
Well,
So we know for certain it's disabled, it's not reactivating.
Yes.
with that roll, hopefully, yeah. So, I guess we should pass on.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You move
what?
through the damp, smelly, and slightly salty tunnels.
I will resummon Zaza.
Mhm.
Please do.
And you reach the iron gate. As I said, it's there's a fresh chain around keeping the door shut, with a masterwork padlock.
Good thing someone knows
Let's
how to
see.
lockpick and has these tools.
Hey.
What a great day to have a rogue. Huzzah.
Huzzah! I have concealable thieves tools, so I'd like to imagine that they're kind of strapped to his like left arm,
Mm-hmm.
and he like pulls out a pair of lockpicks. And let's see, is lockpicking a thing or is it
Disable device again.
Disable device again. Awesome. Please roll high again.
With your tools.
25 on
25!
disable
Yeah.
device.
You
Hell
unlock
yeah.
the gate. The chain. Damn, I was going to expect you to have to go back and get a key, but no, you're just marching straight on ahead.
What a fucking Chad.
Okay. Well, what I am going to do, however, is I'm going to call it there as you find yourself in a maze of caverns and catacombs.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
dear. Steven, what have you done to us?
Even!
Stephen,
Janice,
Why?
Why?
why, Janice? Why must you do this to us?
At some point, we need to get Steven in here so we can curse him.
He could come in for one of the State of Sprita ones.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
State of Sunrise.
Alright, so yes, and yeah, we'll end the session there just as Zaza and Grace are about to fall back down the pit.
No.
Oh.
No.
Liam,
No.
don't be mean to your girlfriend. Don't be mean to your girlfriend.
Don't be a gremlin, that's my job.
God.
I don't know if there will be a session next week. I might have to strangle the GM now.
It gets better. Fuck
Domestic
you, it gets
violence!
better.
Is it really domestic violence if we're not living in the same house?
Yes.
Or in the same country.
Yes.
Same country, even? Yeah!
That is just emotional abuse.
I have to go. Bye
Aw.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, fuck up the overlay.
Up the overlay. If Jerry is nearby, she could come in just so the overlay is not completely fucked. Because as long as we have 5 people in here, it unfucks itself, more or less.
Or maybe
fuck
Steven.
we do that.
Maybe Steven even.
Or maybe Steven. Oh, Janice, come join us. Join us, Dr.
Don't think
Evil.
he can. He's not admin.
As long as he joins the general voice chat, you can. All of us can pull him into this one.
Oh, okay.
So just heading to general then?
No, just pull him
Okay,
into
no.
this one. He will go into general and we just pull.
He doesn't seem terribly interested in the idea.
Ah, there's Jerry.
Okay.
There we go.
There's Jerry to unfuck our overlay.
Yay. Well, that was fun.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, I'm Kara Fox.
At some point, I'm gonna need to get a camera.
Slowly but surely.
Use your phone.
Give me a second. I just fixed it. This is an impromptu thing, so don't expect anything good.
Hello.
Yo.
What I'd be
Pretty
too
lady,
tempted to
welcome
do
to
with it is get one of those cameras that's just the eye.
Just the eye?
Little, like, headset
That'll
eye
work.
thingies.
Oh god.
Agreed.
And then they'll just like replace the wooden background with it.
So what are we
Valid.
doing, like, aside from unfucking the overlay?
I don't.
We're
Doing
finishing off the
shoutouts?
stream
Finishing off the
strong.
stream? Just in general?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Admiring my makeup.
Yeah, that
this
as
is
well.
really good.
Thank you.
Oh. It irritates me that it always takes me a little bit of time to get into a roleplay. I've got no starting power.
I followed the start and everything. You did pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
My
I,
hands were a little bit more tedious than I'd have liked.
You maybe I'm the only one who thinks that they were intimidating because I'm the only one who went under half health.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's...
So I have 14 health and I got down to 6.
I was just zapping
Which
them.
is bad.
Just there, dodging them and...
Well, this is the thing that like creatures that grapple like that can stun lock incredibly easily.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
grapple in D&D is scary as fuck.
It's scary, and this is why I've had to make you like stat up in Pathfinder character sheets, because D&D grappling is like 3 pages long.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Like you've got the Pathfinder character sheets does a lot of the maths for you, but even in Pathfinder you've got your size bonuses, your strength bonuses, your base attack bonuses, dex bonuses, and they all affect things in slightly different ways. It's a fucking nightmare.
I
hold
have to
on.
I have to admit I loved the gelatinous cube in a pit.
Mm.
That was evil as hell. Like, that's an instant death, basically. You're not getting out of that thing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we didn't walk into that, just like...
Allow me to read the notes for that for the pit.
So who came up with that idea? Was that you or Steven?
Pit trap room. Plain and bare worked stone. DC 20 perception check to notice the trap. DC 20 dex check if they step on it to avoid it. The trap works from pressure. If an average human weight is applied to the plate, it will trigger, resulting in a 60-foot drop into a chamber inhabited by a gelatinous cube. Hopefully, they will be smart enough to use a 10-foot pole plus a weight to scout. If not, though, they have those 2 chances to avoid death, and in fairness, they might be able to kill the ooze in the pit, or at least rescue the character before their death by descending into it and fishing them out with contested checks. Hard, but doable.
No, you know, how do you
That's-
kill it if it's in the bottom of a pit? Like, it's 60-foot stuff. You have to pelt it with spells, and you don't have enough spell slots for that. Or you just do, everyone goes down and tries to kill it from the inside.
On that note,
You're
I
gonna be
have
fucked up
13. I have 13 scrolls of Snapdragon fireworks.
Oh, that's a very good point. Yes.
I'm glad I knew its legacy, so I was just like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's it is like hippopotamuses. People keep underestimating gelatinous oozes because they keep being encountered in massive, like, well, not even massive, just a room. But consider traveling slowly through like waist-high sewage in a 5-foot narrow corridor, and then suddenly, like, you turn around and there's been a gelatinous cube slowly following you for the past like 10 minutes.
That's some horror story stuff.
Yeah, that's
That's
horrifying.
Like, only one of
No
you
one
can
wants to
attack it
face
at a
the truth.
time.
And
It's
God
just-
help you if it can attack first.
Fuck that.
Now I want to see, like, I want to search on the internet for our, like, stupid deaths to gelatinous cube.
I mean, one of them is going to be Stephen walking up to it and going, nah, 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 nah. And
Oh,
then
is
getting
Steven the one that did it?
Yes.
Fucking hell. Amazing.
It's such a stupid creature.
Why?
Nah.
Absolutely amazing.
10-foot pseudopod grabbed him and pulled him in.
Oh, I love that.
God,
Oh, I think that was just Space Pathfinder, so it wasn't gelatinous cube. It was like an ooze, an
Yeah,
oozy
that-
tetrahedron or whatever they're called.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
non-copyright, not copyrighted gelatinous cube.
Yeah. Ugh.
Also, I hope I didn't disturb anyone with how much I was just throwing shit over here. It's just a lot of movement in this area
Oh, it's fine.
between Jade and Dice.
Every single time.
Ah,
I have
cat.
to do that, right? No, I was talking to my cat.
But also every single time.
Every single time.
Right, well.
Or Allie was perched behind Chera trying to catch a bug.
Yeah!
On the ceiling! Like, how does she expect to, like, go up the ceiling? Like, I'm gonna show you guys. That's the ceiling up there.
Every single time.
Like,
She'll give it a shot.
if I stand up, like here,
You can always get it at 20.
yeah, like, I would have to stand on my own shoulder and still not reach the ceiling. Like, oh, by the way, she's still, like,
Still eyeing the fuck out of it.
yeah.
So, I think we're done here then.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're done here.
Shout out,
So
I
need a
guess.
Shout out. No, I don't need a fucking shout
So-
out. Pridefall is happening. My shit is private now.
Shout out to Stephen or Janus, who is the creator of this dungeon that I'm using, and also a collaborator on Evil Vicious Plots. I created the forest dungeon, but the idea for Etta Caps and Pugwampy Gremlins was his.
Ah,
Yes.
I knew something was there.
I
So
appreciate
yeah, he
that
gave me
for
the
doing it.
monsters. I made them tricksy. Because he said,
was
I
fun.
said I need some monsters that are technically easy, but played intelligently are a nightmare. I said, well, Pugwumpies are only CR 1/4, but they have an aura of, like, disadvantage in a game that doesn't do advantage and disadvantage.
We are truly playing this like we are truly playing D&D as war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you
So
wait
many
until we
people
reach
almost
like
died.
you wait until you reach like bugbears.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Like they're sort
Oh,
of
that's
nasty enough because they're CR2 humanoid monsters. But if you start playing them using rank and file and tower shields and like tower shields and
Charm
short swords
person.
up front and spears behind.
That sounds like pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing like
This-
goblins actually using front of advantage, or kobolds being
Oh, yeah,
like
no.
very Myrmidon style sort of troops.
Yeah, gorilla kobolds are nightmares to attack, especially like I've discovered Tucker's kobolds are nasty enough. They are kobolds who've turned their like there's a dungeon and there's a nice straight path through it and so on. But every inch of air quotes solid rock around it is also like kobold network. So the small members of the party you can get into them, but then they're surrounded by kobolds that know the tunnels.
And that's
and
why
just constant traps and wasting the wizard spells and.
That's when you get like the dwarf with like stone sense or something like that. Not stone sense, but I remember that they had very something similar.
Shape earth and stuff.
Yes, shape earth or someone who really knows mines and tunnels. Like that's where the knowledge is coming to play.
Mm-hmm. If you're prepared for it, then what you actually do is you start a fire at the entrance and suck all the oxygen out of it.
Yeah.
Fill the tunnels up with
smart.
carbon monoxide and gas the kobolds to death.
Fuck, go in there. We're gonna suffocate them to death. Cause this is war.
One D&D party I was in where I suggested exactly that, and they're like, "Wow."
Yeah, we done something similar as well.
The Geneva Conventions.
Fumigate, odds out.
I once did that to an entire hive of I want to say Fomori, but it's not Fomori, like ant people.
Yeah, it's a Fomori.
Oh, it is Fomori. Yeah, just like okay, level 2, you got to get through like these things, then creep back out and then back in and back out and so on. Like return to it at high levels, and then instead just kill them all in one with by finding a chamber down below and going, ooh, this place would make a good bonfire, and then just rolling logs down into it. And creating an absolute blazing inferno.
Wasn't that like, weren't you in a game where you basically wanted to get a lot of foxes? Like a lot of foxes just to send into the dungeon?
No, that's Steven.
Yeah, that will be Steven, you're right.
God.
My techniques, I rely far less on. I try to rely far less on items. I like to be self-sufficient in my breakingness. Like I wouldn't use oxen because you spend so much money in they're single use. You don't have control, and you can't guarantee they work. What I do in dungeons is in Pathfinder I play kineticist. So all of the, like that trap just there go, oh no, what are we going to do? I shape the earth to make a bridge.
Yeah, makes sense.
Earthbender.
Mm-hmm. That's literally what kineticists are, they're benders.
No, if I'm not wrong, like 5e added the monk class for this basically bender, but not really. Like the elements monk or something like that.
I think that might actually be like Unearthed Arcana.
Might be, yeah.
Because I don't remember seeing it in Xanatar or the basic one.
Anyway.
Yeah, I actually have someone for us to raid, and they are the Hype Goblin.
Fun.
Well, shout out first.
Not a minute.
Yeah, shout outs first.
Not a minute too soon, because when we started this, my phone was at like 90%. My phone's at 1% on the charger now.
Oh no! What charge my phone? Oh dear.
It's on the charger.
Oh good.
Yeah, I just had to wait till the stream ended so I could just let it actually charge.
So,
Right now it's on life support.
shout out, guys, because Linkus refuses to shout himself out. I'm gonna shout him out. He does the Sunrise Star here on Sundays. He is also in the Dragonthorn and Lyrium campaign on Wednesdays, and in Cerulean Springs Nights, the Menagerie on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Although one of those two things might start being a bit too much for me now.
Oh,
I'll have to go over my calendar and have a look at what's what.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Damn.
Hey, Maud.
Don't try to perceive me. Pridefall is a Fortron thing happening soon. Oh, my phone is powering off. Bye.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, Dawn had to go, but you can also find her same times as Linkus on on Sundays in this campaign, on Wednesdays in Dragonthorn and Delirium, and on Saturdays in the Cerulean Springs Nights, the Menagerie. Yeah. Okay, Leon.
I am Leon. You can find me here on Sundays and with the Menagerie Nights on Saturday. I am not part of the Dragonthorn and Lyrium, unfortunately, because on those discuss for me, that's the middle of a Wednesday, and that's in the middle of the work week for me. And even during quarantine, I am an essential worker, so.
Okay, next up, our dear leader, Jeriel.
Hello. I'm not in the Sunrise Star, as you probably noticed, but you can find me on like overseeing the Cerulean Springs campaign on Saturdays, and I play Varania on Dragonthorn Lyrium.
Yes. Also, check out at Sprita Studios on Twitter. Sprita Studios on Twitch. Obviously, you are here. Sprita Studios on YouTube. We have a Discord channel.
And you may also be here again.
I'm here again.
And we have a Discord, which I'm gonna... I made the command! We have a command now!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, keep an ear out on our Discord, because at some point I'm probably going to be opening up the Minecraft server to everyone, because we can't... only like 3 of us can actually play it.
Yeah, at the moment, so yeah. Feel free to join our Discord. We have a lot of memes, we have a lot of good people. Oh, some good people. It's not a lot of people just yet, so that's what I mean. And yeah, I was Trevor Fox playing Kiva Felling. You can find me in all 3 campaigns. I am actually GMing the Wednesday one, Dragonthorn and Lyrium, which is a Dragon Age TTRPG campaign. And you can find me here on Twitch as Fox. You can find me on Twitter as Fox, and you can find me on Instagram as Fox. Thank you. So yeah, we are gonna be raiding the Hype Goblin.
Awesome. Now let's wrap this up, because I'm getting bloody hot.
Okay, let's raid.
Stop being perceived.
Ooh, I could actually use the thing now that I'm an editor. Nice. Feels good.
Oh, you're raiding it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I actually can now. And bye-bye. See you next time.